with stepdad Coach Ricky Woodruff and stepmom Kayla McWilliams. Connor plans to enter the masonry field, and he thanks his family for always attending his games and supporting him, and his stepdad for introducing him to football. Fans, Connor McWilliams. Johnny Scott, escorted by Dad Jeremy Scott and grandparents Louetta and John Patrick. Johnny plans to attend operating school and become an equipment operator. Johnny thanks his family for supporting him through everything and his coaches for pushing him and never giving up. Fans, Johnny Scott. Logan Wyatt. Logan is also a soccer senior, escorted by parents Tom and Jessica Wyatt and sister Maisie and girlfriend Danica. Logan earned 4 varsity letters in soccer and 1 in football. He would like to thank mom, dad, coaches, teammates, girlfriend, pastor, and teachers for all their love and support throughout the years. Fans, Logan Wyatt. Would like to also note that tonight you will be able to easily recognize the football seniors on the field as they are all wearing gold shoes. Next, we have our senior cheer. B. Myers, escorted by parents Fred and Jamie Myers and brothers Gage and Gunner. B will attend Tiffin University for forensic psychology and join their cheer and stunt teams. B thanks her parents for all their love and support and her team for being her happy place and Patty for pushing her to do her best. Fans, B. Myers. Next will be band. At this time, we want to honor a very special member of the class of 2025. We ask that everyone all across the stadium help us with this by turning on their cell phone flashlights and holding them high in the air for the next few moments. Tonight, we honor Olivia Liv Montgomery. Walking in memory of Liv tonight are her parents, Brent and Tisha Montgomery, sisters Bailey, Piper, and Hadley, and her best friend and classmate, Josie McCain. Olivia courageously battled osteosarcoma cancer for 5 years and gained her heavenly wings on May 6, 2024. Liv played flute with the Golden Rockets marching band and was also a member of the golf team. Liv was a truly beautiful inside and out. Her smile and laughter could light up even the darkest room. Liv loved God and made it her mission to share God with her friends. She was the best friend a person could ever hope for. Liv loved her horses and 4-H, spending time with family and friends, going to church and gospel concerts, catching up with friends on FaceTime, and taking rides in her Jeep Penny. Liv is deeply missed and will forever be remembered for the light she brought to this world. We thank you for helping honor Liv's memory tonight. Victoria Baker, escorted by her parents Johnny and Terry Baker and brother Logan. Victoria plans a career in hospitality and tourism. She thanks her mom, dad, family, and friends for all of their support, and Casey, Brian, and Jackie for their color guard leadership and support. Fans, Victoria Baker. Barney, escorted by his parents Brent and Deanna Barney and brother Saban. Kime plans to attend Ohio University for music education. He thanks his parents for always being there and when everything happens. Fans, Kime Barney. Marceline Botts, escorted by parents Rhonda and Timothy O'Neill. Marceline plans to study psychology, followed by mortuary school. She thanks all of her teachers throughout the years and her mom for always being there. Fans, Marceline Botts. Aaliyah Khan, escorted by parents Alicia and Demetrius Khan. Aaliyah plans to attend Ohio University for music education. She thanks her parents, grandparents, family, friends, teachers, and anyone who has pushed her to achieve her dreams. Fans, Aaliyah Khan. Emma Davis, escorted by parents Paul and Lisa Davis, and close friend and first rookie Brooklyn Waller. Emma wants to attend Arizona State for Biological Sciences. She thanks Miss King, Miss McCall Smith, Brian, Jackie, Casey, Danny, and Will for everything. Fans, Emma Davis. Courtney Shea, escorted by parents Tommy and Courtney Shea and brother Thomas. Sarah plans to attend Ohio University for psychology. She thanks her parents, friends, family, Miss King, Mrs. McCall Smith for everything. Fans, Sarah Shea. Next, we have soccer. First up, AJ Brenner, escorted by parents Anthony and Sharon Brenner and brother Luke. AJ is a 4-year letter winner in soccer. AJ would like to thank his parents, grandparents, and brother for all of their support over the last 4 years. Fans, AJ Brenner. Harry Fry, escorted by parents Dr. Nancy Russell and Douglas Fry. Honors include his lettered in basketball, golf, soccer. Also, as a goalie, he is currently ranked 66th in the nation on Max Press for saves. In Ohio, he is ranked 10th. Harry plans to obtain a degree in business and hopes to play college sports. Harry would like to thank his teammates, coaches, parents, and grandparents, and God. Fans, Harry Fry. Brenton Moon, escorted by parents Josh and Sarah Moon and sister Emma. Brenton earned his 4th soccer letter this season. He would like to thank his parents, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandparents, teammates, coaches, and God for all the support over the last 4 years. Fans, Brenton Moon. Max Stabler, escorted by his parents John and Becky Stabler and brother Ben. Max plans to open a catering business. Max thanks his parents, coach, culinary teacher Tim Bartee for supporting him throughout the last 4 years. Fans, Max Stabler. Next, we have our senior volleyball players. Peyton Peck, escorted by mom Kayla Peck. Peyton will attend college next fall for physical therapy. She thanks her parents, friends, coaches, and everyone who has impacted her life. Fans, Peyton Peck. Hannah Potts, escorted by parents Mike and Sarah Potts and sister Madison. Hannah will attend Western Michigan University next fall to play softball. Hannah would like to thank her parents for their constant support, her sister for being her best friend, and to all her friends in her community. Fans, Hannah Potts. Carly Reinhardt, escorted by parents Chad and Elizabeth Reinhardt and sister Kylie. Carly plans to be a diagnostic medical stenographer. Carly would like to thank her parents for all their support, her sister for always being there, and her friends for always knowing how to have a good time. Fans, Carly Reinhardt. I'm probably going to mess this up. Is it Island or Elin? Elin Walters, escorted by parents Jennifer Jones and Eric Walters. Elam plans to become a pharmaceutical engineer. Elam thanks God, Mom, friends, and family for their support. Fans, Elam Walters. Fans, the seniors thank you. The fans for all your support over the last 4 years. Wellston High School's athletic department would like to thank all of our seniors for their hard work, commitment, dedication, and leadership throughout their high school careers. We wish you a great remainder of your senior year and much success in college and your chosen career field. Fans, let's give our seniors a great round of applause.
Now she's like, you can't hear what I hear.
It's time for Wellston Golden Rocket High School football on 105.3 FM and AM 1330 WYPC. Coverage of tonight's game is brought to you by Buckeye Construction and Restoration, Jenkins Care Community, Iron City Implement, McWilliams Funeral Home, Jackson County Spark, Caudle Chipping, Holzer Health System, Belicio Foods, Leella Lanes of Wellston, Dave's Custom Butchering, and Dakotas of Jackson. Coverage of tonight's game is also brought to you by Campbell's Market, Virgil Hamilton Nationwide Insurance, Monroe Collision presents the collision of the game, the Jackson County Health Department Search Program, Pony Power Sports of Jackson, Dave Strickland State Farm Insurance, Vinton County National Bank and the Jackson County Banking Center, Booth Realty and Insurance Agency, the Jackson County Health Department Tobacco and Vape Prevention Program, Gas and Stuff, Ohio Valley Bank, Lockard Insurance, SF Restoration, and the Patio Grubs and Suds has the player of the game. And now it's time to go live to the gridiron for Golden Rocket football on 105.3 FM and AM 1330 WYPC. Go Rockets!
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're live here at C.H. Jones Field. Game 10, week 10 already. I'm Matt Peterson. Alongside me, Nate Mollahan. Of course, my brother Paul Peterson is going to help us out on stats, as he's done all year. So good to have these guys finish up the year. Hopefully we get a W. Coming off a stretch of a couple rough ones.
Yeah. Like we talked to Coach last night, they think they got things worked out. They have had a good week of practice, but who knows? With this game 10, Matt and PJ, we've watched these games over the year. And there's been times when Wellston has been the heavy favorite and come out with a big loss. Been times Vinton County's been the favorite and come out with a loss. You just never know tonight. I think Vinton County is going to be a dangerous team tonight. They run the old traditional wing tee. And then if they get in a groove and can grind that ball out, that's going to be an advantage for them, keeping our offense off the field. But, hey, we got a lot of guys back, Matt. And so we look healthy. And I think the edges will be for us tonight. I think we'll come off this at the end of the night, hopefully we'll come out with a big win. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be, Vinton County's defense, always pretty stout. We're looking to get our offense back to where it was before about week 6.
Yeah.
Of course, we talked we wish we had the interview. We recorded a pregame interview, and somehow it didn't get in the lineup, so we apologize for that. But we'll try to relay as much of that information as we could. Of course, like you said, Nate, everybody's healthy, with the exception of Roger Woods, tight end, wide receiver. Unfortunately, suffered a broken ankle and will have surgery on Monday.
Yeah.
So wish Roger all the best.
Yeah, definitely.
But Josh Clarkson cleared concussion protocol. He left Meg's game with concussion. He's cleared to play. Seth Lambert's back from a shoulder problem. He's cleared to play. So, all these offensive weapons are available. And Coach Graham mentioned something about we're going to do what got us here, and that's what needs to happen tonight for the Golden Rockets to win. Just have a big night offensively.
Yeah, and we expect all the guys to be back in the original spots. Johnny back at quarterback, Seth, and then of course having Josh back at the line is going to be a big factor. And then I'd love to see Kel in the season in his career tonight, man, with a big night, because he's a game changer. If we can get him down the field to stretch that field, and we've seen Josh Clarkson also has just the threat he poses as a receiver. So if you get those guys going early, and that's going to open up that run game.
Yeah.
Because Vinton County's a young team coming in. They got their sophomore loaded, but they've got good athletes. That sophomore class, they had a really good 8th grade year or junior high year, season. Well, I guess 3 years ago, their 7th grade and 8th grade teams, they were great. Last year, the freshman team, they had a real successful team or season as freshmen. So there's a lot of young players playing for Vinton County. So there's a bright future there. But so hopefully tonight we can take advantage of their inexperience and then our guys coming back. And with this being a rival game, Matt, you can just feel the energy in the air tonight.
Yeah, that's it. We've got a lot to play for tonight. We'll talk about when we come back from the break. We'll take a break here for the national anthem here in just a minute. We'll talk about some things going on in the Wellston community here, some special things. So we'll take a break for the anthem. Be right back with you.
Into the stadium and join the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
Cottle Chipping is focused on providing logging and land clearing services with the highest levels of customer satisfaction and will do everything they can to meet your expectations. With a variety of offerings to choose from, they are sure you'll be happy working with them. There is no job too large for Cottle Chipping. Cottle Chipping has been in business for over 40 years, which is experience that you can trust. For more information about your logging and chipping needs, call Cottle Chipping at 740-596-5984. That's 740-596-5984.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we are here at the Patio Grubs and Suds. A pregame interview with Coach Graham. Haven't talked to him in a couple weeks, so good to be back up here, get him one more time before the end of the year. Coming off a little bit of a tough stretch. Of course, we talked about that a little bit before we got on the air. Got all our grievances out on the table. So good news is, though, you mentioned everybody's back except Roger Woods.
Yeah, Roger took a nasty fall last week. Broken ankle and a torn ligament in his ankle there. So he's going to undergo surgery Monday.
Oh, wow.
So, all our thoughts and prayers are with him and speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
But he's been at practice all week and a trooper and told me today he was going to work, so he's going to go sit in a chair, he said.
Well, I know coming off Nelsonville and Athens, of course, those were a couple tough ones. Coming into Meigs, hoping you have everybody healthy. Seth Lambert's out, and then you lose Clarkson halfway through. I assume he's cleared concussion protocol now?
Yes, he cleared everything today, so he'll be back. He'll be back in the backfield for us. Like I said, everybody's back. We're a little banged up, a little bruised up, but we can go from there, really.
Yeah.
12 or 13 seniors out. So it's a rivalry game, and it'll be fun. The atmosphere will be great. Like I said, I'm really seniors, though, come on board. Guys were there, and they started, my coaching here at the high school level, so I'm really proud of what they've done for us and all the effort and their just their efforts and their attitudes with playing. So it's been great to coach them.
That's something you were really talking a lot about before we got on air, Coach. It's just how much you appreciate what they've done for you, because you understand it's not just you or the coach; it's them putting the work in, and so it's reflecting back, now, almost 2 years under your belt now, and then especially this past year, Coach. Kind of reflect back. I guess the last 2 years, we'll put that time range. If some players just kind of impress you with their growth, let me preface this by saying this. I think Johnny Scott, to me, has probably grown the most.
Yeah.
From our perspective, of course, we're not in the locker room. We don't hear everything in the huddles or sidelines. But just watching back and just kind of the way he's kind of taking some leadership out there in the field. And, and then like last week, he come out of the game hurt again. Like you said, off air that, he said, Coach, I want to go back in the game. So
right.
He goes back in the game, and then he goes back into running back, and just watching him block,
right.
Out there just giving everything he had. And so that, to me, from, like I said, we're not in the locker room or in practices or on the sideline, but from the outside looking in, I think he's probably the most impressive, guy that I've seen. Could you give us some insight on that class?
As far as the whole class,
Yeah.
I mean, they've been pretty much dedicated to the weight room, with the Collins boys and Johnny, Kale, all these, and even, our linemen, Landon Hypes and Gage Goheen, Isaac Fox. I mean, these guys are showing up every day to the weight room, 3 to 4 times a week. I have the weight room open 4 times, and we had an option of a 5th day for like speed and agility. These guys were coming in all the time, and not only mandatory, made it 3 days, tried to make it at least 3 days, 3 of the 4. But they were in there every day, and then when they weren't there, they were lifting afterwards somewhere. So you just can't give enough credit to their efforts and they expected a big season. We kind of fell short of our goal, but like I said, I'm really proud of them. They showed a lot of effort this year, great at it, and it was just a good year for us. And I thought the kids played really well early on. We kind of stumbled there in the middle, and then we're wanting to. I couldn't ask for a better class.
Yeah.
And like you said, Johnny's grown, and Seth Lambert, Bryce Lambert, those guys come in. I think they transferred here in 8th grade. I don't think either one of them played football or any sport. Maybe run some track or cross country, I think. And they come here and 2 sports, and just phenomenal kids.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I always have this poster in there that talks about respect and always saying sir and ma'am and things like that. I became the coach. Seth, he hasn't called me Coach Graham. It's always sir.
Yeah, and then I want to make sure I don't take away from all those other guys, too, those other seniors. Because, I know there are a bunch of great kids out there, young men. And so I definitely don't want to take away from those guys. So I really appreciate you bringing those guys up, because a lot of times those big linemen feel left out. The only time they hear their name is when they jump off sides or hold.
Right.
A lot of times, but they're the core of the team. And they're the ones that do all the dirty work. So appreciate what you've done with this coach, with these kids in this program, Coach. And like I said, I know the season hasn't ended the way you wanted to so far, but it's got tomorrow night have a big win.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
And none of this is possible. I think I got a great coaching staff.
Yeah.
I really do. I think I've got one of the best coaching staffs. With Coach Briggs and Coach Seitz, Coach Lambert, Coach Woodruff, Coach Coop. I mean, they pour their heart and soul into it, just like the players do, and that's all you can ask. I mean, we always say sometimes we want to win more than the kids do, but we got to, you hear all these college coaches say, we got to understand that these are high school kids. They've got other things going on. So football is not every.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at C.H. Jones Field. I'm Matt Peterson and Nate Mollahan. Actually, turns out we did have a coach's interview on there, but I'm going to have to cut that short. About 1:38 seconds left before game time. Right before we went to break, Nate, we're talking about lots been going on in Wellston, not all of it good lately. We had a really special moment that we wanted to mention here. Of course, tonight's senior night, and the band remembered, and we all remembered really, memory of the passing of Olivia Montgomery.
Yeah.
Senior band member. Was diagnosed with cancer at a young age, I think maybe 7th or 8th grade, fought for 5 years. Lost that battle in May of this year. So beautiful scene here. Of course, they requested that everybody in the stadium turn their cell phone lights and hold it up. Even the visiting stands participated. So hats off to the folks in Vinton County for making that such a special evening for her family. I'm sure that meant a lot.
Yeah, Matt, on a night when it's a rival game, it's good to see everybody come together for a good reason right there. And, like you said, when that was over, basically there wasn't a dry eye here either. It's just your heart goes out to that family, because I can't imagine what they've been through. Just the tragedy of cancer, in your family, and what that, my family's experienced that, years ago with one of my nephews, Jake, or my cousins. Mm-hmm. So anyway, hats off, and our hearts go out to that family, man. It's can't imagine what they're going through, and it doesn't end for them.
Right. Yeah, for that to be a child, too, it's a little bit different. Yeah. So none of us can imagine that, so thoughts and prayers certainly with the Montgomery family, that God continue to bless them, give them peace and comfort in their time of loss. And then, of course, Wellston lost another icon this weekend. Tim Ackley, age 64, passed away on I believe Sunday night. Had a police escort to McWilliams Funeral Home, where they'll prepare his body to be laid to rest. Tim, great member of the community, former chief of police. Was real big into the DARE program when I was in school. I'm sure you remember that too, Nate. You're a little bit older than me, but not much. It's a big part of that. And of course, Tim coached youth sports here forever and ever and ever.
So we got to delay a game in Wellston. They're still in the locker room right now. So, yeah, speaking of Tim, I can remember the first DARE trip that he took us on way back, probably in the late 80s, maybe 87, 89, took a bus trip to Cincinnati Reds game. And for me, I'd never really been out of Jackson County at the time. And so that was a cool experience. That's something he started way back then, that DARE program.
Yeah.
And Tim's been definitely a pivotal part of our community for a long time, and he's definitely going to be missed.
Yeah. And active with adults, too. Part of his program at the police department was he would organize a Cincinnati Reds outing every year.
Yeah.
Collect money and take a bunch of people down there. So Tim's such a big part of his community. Like Nate said, holes like that, you can't really fill them. So again, thoughts and prayers out to the Ackley family, Dee, Josh, Samantha, TJ, and of course Levi Bellard, that was his grandfather. Levi will kick off for the Golden Rockets tonight, play some wide receiver, so definitely be praying for that family. So a lot on the line for us emotionally. It's time for this town to get a win.
That's the great thing about football, Matt. When the world's going crazy around you, you can put it away for a couple hours and enjoy some high school football. And what better night tonight, Matt? Look, we got rain coming down now. So this was kind of unexpected because we've had great weather. Every Friday night's been a great weather, other than with the hurricane. But other than that, so what else can we expect? Vinton County is usually cold, and
right.
But now it's raining. And here we go.
I was going to say, I don't remember the last Vinton County Wellston game where it was dry.
Yeah.
Usually colder than this, so we'll take the warmer weather.
Yep.
So at any rate, Vinton County won the toss, elected to defer to the second half, so the Golden Rockets get the ball first, back deep to receive. Number 11, Bailey Usley. Number 14, Josh Clarkson. Cale Fott on the shallow, about the 35-yard line. So expecting them to probably kick away from him as he is the ever-dangerous return threat. For the Golden Rockets, on to kick.
Ball fell
off the tee already. But on to kick for Vinton County's number 35, Cooper Habron. Senior 6'1", kicker, punter, defensive back.
Band coming down in front of us right here, Matt. It's senior night for the band, or for everybody, of course. And tonight's Lights Out. So that'll be actually shown on our show, Matt. So those at home, we want to watch the Lights Out show, they'll be able to watch it on the broadcast.
So Habron's kick is away. It's going to go off to the left-hand side and roll out of bounds. That'll give the Rockets good field position. That ball went out of bounds about the 30. So they'll take it at the 35-yard line. Johnny Scott, the senior quarterback, looking to get something started early here for the Golden Rockets. Expect a big game out of him.
The weather gods couldn't come in any timing couldn't be any better for them for Vinton County, because a rainy field is an advantage for Vinton County, because of course that slows our guys down a little bit. So let's see what we come out with. I want to expect maybe just a basic run here. I don't know, you just never know, Matt. What do you think?
Seth Lambert all day long.
Yep.
Give it to the senior bell cow.
Following number 78, Gage Goheen somewhere.
So Cale Fott split out wide to the left. Bailey Usley trips to the right. Clarkson in the slot to the right. Johnny Scott back to pass right off the rip. We're going to go deep to Cale Fott. Has a man on him. It's going to be thrown just a little bit to the inside. That's number 11, Brandon Matson, senior captain for the Vinton County Vikings in the coverage. But that ball thrown just a little bit to Cale's inside.
Hey, they caught us all off guard right there. And, that's a tough pass to open up with. So that's, way to get that ball out there and keep it away from the defense. But if he would have led Cale a little bit, that was a touchdown all day long. So that's what Cale does. He stretches that field.
Coach Graham told us the seniors are going to play tonight. I guess that's fired up early.
That's right.
So now Johnny Scott in the shotgun, offset by Seth Lambert to his right, Josh Clarkson to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the right with Bailey Usley wide right. Johnny Scott takes a shotgun snap, hand off to Clarkson. Clarkson trying to find room off tackle, does. Has a seam over to the left, and he'll get a gain of about 4 yards. Bring up, or maybe 3, bring up
5.
Or third down and 7.
He got 5 yards, Matt. Or no?
About 4 or 5, yeah. No, you're right, Nate.
Hey, it's good to see him touch the ball. I know he was out last week. Actually went out of the game last week. So it's good to see him back and healthy. And I like that two-back set back there, Matt. I think that it doesn't give the defense someone to key on back there. It gives them a little more to think about.
More candy to look at. So
right.
third down and 6 after a gain of 4 for Clarkson. Johnny Scott in the shotgun with Seth Lambert to his left, back to pass. Looking over the middle, off to the right-hand side, it's going to be ball is incomplete, intended for number 17, Grayson Seitz. That'll bring up a quick 4th down, 3 and out for the Golden Rockets.
Yeah, so kind of you expect, I think, and everybody in the stadium would expect him to come down here to Kell, and went to Grayson through uphill there, but the conditions are getting pretty rough, so it's going to be hard to complete those passes. So anyway, brings up Kell Fott to punt the ball.
And back to receive for the Vinton County Vikings, number 22. We'll get you the name on that here in a minute. Kale Fott's punt is high. It's going to land at the 23, take a Vinton County bounce, but Grayson Seitz right there to down it at about the 38. So with that, we'll take a quick break on the change of possession. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan. You're listening to Golden Rocket and Vinton County football on Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM, and Pure Rock 98.7 WYRO MacArthur.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
I went from a dead-end job to endless opportunity.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. With advancement opportunities, an on-site health clinic, and generous retirement benefits, you too can be more at Bellisio Foods. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we're back. Vinton County's first place from scrimmage was run by Clayton Lester for 2 yards. Going to hand off to Lester again off the left-hand side off tackle, and he's going to advance the ball to about the 46-yard line and bring up third down and short.
Vinton County runs a wing T, so and that's you'll probably see 90% run, maybe 10% pass, especially with this weather. But they do a good job blocking it, so they are very fundamental in the wing T.
So that's number 3, Jace Moore. Sophomore quarterback for the Vikings. Offset to his left is Clayton Lester, number 5, Habron. Lane Habron to his right. Twins to the left. Handoff to Habron, trying to find room off tackle.
Habron
has a crease, and Habron's pretty quick, and he's going to get the outside edge. Somebody lost contain out there. That'll get the ball inside Rocket territory to the 46. So a gain of about 10 or close to it for Lane Habron.
You know, Matt, Vinton County's strength is always their run game, and that's been our weak point in our defense. So let's see how we see if we make some adjustments right here and make a stop on first down.
So now Twins to our side to the right. Motion from the wing back to coming to the left-hand side. Habron rolls out to his right, looking for somebody deep downfield. Has a man number 8 wide open and underthrows him. And there's that busted coverage we've seen the last couple weeks, Nate. Safety's having trouble figuring out. That was Josh Montgomery, was wide open.
Yeah, Matt, that was scary right there because there's no one probably 20 yards with that receiver. Yeah, we got him. Coop's got to make an adjustment on that pretty quick, because if not, that's going to be dangerous all night long.
Well, we definitely had Cale Fott on the corner, was trying to cover the flat, and nobody had deep. So Lester offset to the right of the quarterback, has it off tackle to the left, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield by number 54, the senior Hunter Collins.
Man, he's been big all year long, Matt. He always comes through that. When he's blitzing, he comes through pretty hard. Sorry about that. And he's coming and looking for somebody to hit pretty hard. Brought the running back down pretty quick and for a nice loss.
A loss of 2, so offset is Lester to the right. Gonna run a little bit of crisscross. Habron coming back to our right-hand side. Hunter Collins giving chase. Cale Fott blocked out of the play. Habron breaks the tackle by Levi Bellard. He's gonna be brought down by number 57 for the Golden Rockets. That is Lester Mullins. Young sophomore getting a little bit of playing time, but that's another big game for Vinton County. Pick up a first down on 3rd and long.
Man, number 8, Josh Montgomery for Vinton County, a sophomore. He really did a great job blocking Kell right there. You know, freeing the runner up to make a good run. Nice game.
Some more in the shotgun. Number 11 in motion across to the left-hand side, hands off to Habron out of the backfield, and he's going to be drugged down by Landon Hypes, big senior defensive lineman. He'll drag him for 2 or 3, actually give him about close to 5 yards, give him 4, so bring up second and about 6.
You know, and this is going exactly like Vinton County wants to. You know, positive yards on every first down, and just keep it manageable, because if they get behind the sticks, that's when they get in trouble. So as long as they keep doing this, you know, Wellston's going to be in trouble.
So trips to the left, Josh Montgomery wide right, I formation. Habron back in the backfield, going to be handed off to him again, and this time Landon Hypes and Jarrett Meacham. In on the stop with a little bit of help from Connor McWilliams. So not much of a gain, if any. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Just a little trap right there, Matt, and Wellston did a good job just holding the line of scrimmage and making a game tackle.
So actually gain of about 2. So that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Ball inside Rocket territory at the 25. 8:15 left, no score. Moore in the shotgun. Habron offset to his left, trips to the left. And it's going to be a straight quarterback keep. Moore has the edge on the outside. It's going to be cut down by number 18, Levi Bellard, coming up from the safety position. So that'll bring up 4th and short, and I'm sure Vinton County will probably go for it here.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer right there. And Beller did a good job stopping just short of the first down. I feel like if the quarterback would load his pads right there, Matt, he probably would have got that first down.
So to be fourth and about a half yard. Clock still running. Montgomery going to split out wide to the left again. Habron offset to Moore's left in the backfield. Hard count.
Good
Saw
job,
Rocket flinch, but nobody jumped.
Good job, Rockets.
Stayed home. So shotgun snap, hand off to Habron, trying to find room off tackle, has a little bit of a seam. Breaks an initial tackle, going to be brought down from the backside by number 44, Scotty Davis. That's another big player for the Golden Rockets to have back off concussion.
Yeah, and just like we saw against Nelsonville and Trimble, Matt, Vinton County's good at the run game, and right now they're taking advantage of our defense. Right now they're just kind of, they're winning the line of scrimmage right now.
And the clock keeps rolling. Trips to the left, 1st and 10 from the 13 inside Rocket territory.
Oh.
Hand off to Habron in the middle. He's going to be stuffed. Nice job by the Rocket defense to sniff that out for no gain, maybe a loss.
Number 55 for Vinton County, who was at Luke Demmel, was coming around and pulling, trying to clear that lane. And I'm not sure it was on defense, but someone come through and just smashed him and knocked him in the backfield, blew that play up.
So Moore in a shotgun with Habron offset to his left, still in that stacked formation to the left-hand side. Now straight quarterback keep for Moore again. He'll get a few yards, but again, Landon Hikes, that's 2 or 3 times we've called his name, making sure nothing gets past him to that second level. Connor McWilliams in there on the stop as well, so that'll bring up 3rd down and about 7 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, Landon doing a good job just sitting there, just kind of stands up the offensive lineman, waits on the quarterback or the running back to come up through there, makes a nice tackle.
So big 3rd down here for the Golden Rockets. Lane Habron offset to the left of Moore. Twins to the left, wing back on our side in motion. Rolling out to the left is Moore, looking for somebody across the field, and almost picked off. That's going to be broken up. Can't see who that was. Was that Levi Ballard? Levi Ballard.
Hey, I like to see a replay on that hit right there.
Right.
Michael Gray, if you're listening, if we get a replay on that hit, that's a big-time hit right there. And that quarterback, man, he's pretty tough for just getting up from the hit.
Here it comes to you, Nate, on the screen.
Man, just look at Mike Gray in the background taking care of us.
All right, Rocket fans, get on your feet.
Actually, we're back to the live cam. So we're have to figure out what's going on with that replay. 4th down, 7. Ball marked at the 9-yard line. Rockets trying to hold Vinton County out. Moore in the shotgun with Habron offset to his right. Montgomery wide right. Rolling right, looking for Montgomery deep. Across it, it's broken up. A big hit on the outside by Cale Fott.
Man.
To break that up. Or no, that was Mason Collins. Mason Collins, that's got to be nominated for hit of the game early.
So Mason,
right
yeah.
There we got the replay.
So Mason and Hunter are both making big hits in the first quarter of the game right there. That's what you want in a rival game. Nice hit.
Pass was tipped and broken up by number 18, Levi Ballard. And Mason Collins said, we're going to make sure.
If you like football and if you know those Collins boys at all, you definitely you're a fan of them because those boys bring it every time.
So Rockets back on offense. Johnny Scott in the shotgun, Mason Collins, the lone running back offset to his left. Clarkson, the right wing. We're going to send him in motion back to our side. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Levi Ballard wide. Or I'm sorry, the left. Levi Ballard wide left. Johnny Scott, straight quarterback run. Looking for room up into the middle. Not much there. Give him a gain of a couple. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, Vinton County did a good job right there, Matt. Just kind of, not biting on any movement and just kind of held their ground. And as soon as they saw Johnny, keep the ball, they all corralled the line of scrimmage and stopped him for a short gain.
So yeah, just a gain of a yard, bring up 2nd and 9, ball marked at the 10. So the Rockets pinned deep in their own territory, trying to get something going on offense. Now it's time to settle down, run a rock a little bit after we took that chance to Cale Fott on the opening possession. So
and look at number 73, Hunter Hoyt. That boy is a hoss, and he can move, Matt.
So Clarkson in motion. Going to hand off to Clarkson on a jet. Coming to our side, has a little bit of room on the edge. Hit, breaks a tackle, coming up the right sideline. He'll have enough for a 1st down. Big run out of the backfield by Josh Clarkson. Looks to be a gain of about 14 or 15.
Yeah, Carter Lind, I don't know if it's Lindar or Lindner, come around, made contact, but just kind of hit a shoulder tackle. If he wraps him, he gets him. But good job by Josh by just being strong, getting out to the edge.
Yeah, he's not a kid you can just arm tackle. So Clarkson offset to Johnny Scott's right, Mason Collins to his left. Hand off to Clarkson again. Has a little bit of a seam up the middle. Give him another gain of maybe 3. So this is something that we've been calling for the last couple weeks, man. This kid's such a big playmaker and hasn't really touched the ball much.
So nice job right there by a big line running behind number 52, Devin Barnhill. And who else is that? Landon Hypes on that side. And so good job by those big fellas up front, creating a little bit of space for him.
So Barnhill and Hunter Collins to this side, Hypes, Goheen on the other side. Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left with Levi Bellard wide left. Clarkson offset behind the right tackle, Landon Hypes. Johnny Scott takes a shotgun snap, hands off to Mason Collins. Has some room over the right-hand side, and he's going to be close to a first down. Give him a gain of about 6 or 7.
Gage Goheen.
And that was just enough for a first down. So nice job, Mason.
So Gage Goheen, Landon Hypes leading, blocking for him out there. And a good job by Mason just getting the first down.
So this is what we need, Nate. Establish a little bit of a rhythm, start working that play action game here. After another couple runs, we'll see what happens. So Levi Bellard's going to come wide left. Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left in the backfield. Cale Fott in the slot. Clarkson, the slot to the right. Looks like Bailey usually wide right. Clarkson in jet motion again, coming back to our side. Going to hand off on the counter to Mason Collins. This time Vinton County says no, sir. Give him a gain of 2 and bring up second down 8.
Yeah, Vinton County blitzed right there up the wrong side. They blitzed the other gap, Matt, right there. They stopped him for a loss, but nice job by Mr. Collins staying low and getting just something out of nothing. Yeah, that's big right there, Matt. Just get something on first down, that way you're not second long. So that'll help us be successful if we just keep doing that.
You got the athletes to get it in 3 downs.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely. So now Mason Collins go to the other side, offset to Johnny Scott's right. Clarkson in the slot to the left. Grayson Seitz wide left. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Bellard wide right. Johnny Scott takes a shotgun snap. Drop back to pass. Has to roll out to his right. Looking for room. Now he's just going to keep it. Breaking an initial tackle. And he'll be dropped for a loss. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. I bring up third down and 9 on the scramble from Johnny Scott.
Yeah, nice job by the Vikings defense, not giving him anywhere to throw and then forced him out of the pocket. You can tell Johnny is still limited on his mobility because he's still not moving like he normally does. So, yeah, kudos to the Vinton County defense by not letting him break free.
So third down 9. Rockets have their ball at their own 39-yard line. Still no score. 3:21 left in the first quarter. So Johnny Scott will be in the shotgun with Mason Collins to his left. Same formation. Grayson Seitz to this side. Now Cale Fott motions here, stacked behind Josh Clarkson in the slot, and they're going to get Clarkson on a false start. He moved just a little bit early.
In this game right here, Matt, it's going to come down to who makes the least mistakes, I think. Because those are going to really have a huge impact because of the field conditions. When you are struggling getting yardage and you have a mistake like that, put yourself behind the chain. So maybe he hits a pass right here or catches a pass for a nice first down or a crisscross counter or something. Back to Clarkson, let him get it back.
So bring up 3rd and 14. Trying to go a little bit of tempo there, and Clarkson was just a little bit ahead of the tempo after Cale Fott was in motion. So Mason Collins offset to Johnny Scott's left. Clarkson in the slot to the right. Grayson Seitz wide right. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. So Johnny Scott, no surprise, back to pass. Looking for somebody deep, doesn't have anybody. Now he's motioning somebody. Trying to get past, and it's picked off.
Oh, wow.
Tipped and picked off by number 8. That's Josh Montgomery.
Man, nice play.
He was just a hair getting over him, and Grayson Seitz was wide open behind him. Ball underthrown, just
Here's
a hair.
Replay here.
And now we have a late flag.
So in the replay right there, Josh Montgomery did a good job making an adjustment, come back to the middle, and the ball was underthrown just a little bit, but great job by the I think that guy's a sophomore, making Johnny pay for the underthrow ball. So let's see what we got here, Matt. So there's a flag on the play.
Believe it was a sideline warning maybe against Vinton County.
So Vinton County will remain. So the interception will stand.
And they'll have the ball at their own 47-yard line. 2:36 left in the first quarter. Still no score. So Rockets doing
the rain is coming down,
Had
Matt.
a bend don't break on defense. Moore in the shotgun, hands off to Habron out of the backfield. Habron trying to get off tackle to the right. Breaks the tackle in the backfield. Still having room, rumbling.
He's
breaking
good.
tackles. Number 56, Connor McWilliams, from the backside of the formation, finally tackles him after a gain of 11. So give Vinton County a first down. They'll have it inside Rocket territory at the 42.
Yeah, Habron, he's a dangerous athlete, Matt. I've watched him over the years, and he can do some damage on the field. If he gets free, he's going to be gone. No one's going to catch him.
So Clayton Lester is going to line up with the right wing. Moore in the shotgun with Habron offset to his left, twins to the left. Going to hand off to Habron again, crisscross. This time
Wide
Moore
open.
off the wing back position. Nobody's going to have him on the outside edge. Bellard giving chase, gets by him, and that's all she wrote. He dives Touchdown, Vinton County.
You know, as you see, their offense is exactly like our offense. They took advantage of us over pursuing right there and did a great job. You know, of course, keeping the handoff or making the handoff transition right there. And the running back did a great job. Find the hole, get to the edge, and what a great effort, you know, to get into the end zone, diving into the end zone right here, as you see in the replay.
He had to dive because Hunter Collins was coming with intent.
So who was that, Matt?
That was number 22. Just announced his name before the play, Clayton Lester.
Yeah. So
wing back crisscross, and he's on to hold.
It's a big play for the senior.
For the point after, this is number 35, Cooper Habron, on to attempt the point after. Patiently waiting. Now snap, hold is down, kick is up, and shanked. Wide right, so the Rockets catch a little bit of a break anyway. So your score with 2:10 left, 6-0. Vinton County leads the Golden Rockets. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Golden Rocket Football, Pure Rock 98.7 WYRO MacArthur, 105.3 FM, WYPC AM.
If you need a week's worth of groceries or just a few things for dinner, Campbell's Market is the place to shop. Campbell's Market is MacArthur's neighborhood community grocery store. You can get in and out in a hurry or take your time and check out all the great deals in every aisle. At Campbell's Market, you'll find only the freshest meat and produce, family-friendly prices, plenty of convenient parking, and amazing customer service. See their weekly ad every Saturday in the Telegram or check them out on Facebook. That's Campbell's Market in MacArthur. Family-owned and happy to serve you.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at C.H. Jones Field. 2:10 left in the first quarter. Vinton County just scored on a run by Clayton Lester. A little wing-back crisscross, so they're getting ready to kick off. 6-0 Vinton County. Just a little bit different kick formation. Levi Bellard back wide to the left with Josh Clarkson to the right. Cale Fott's going to be up shallow with Logan Wyatt and Mason Collins.
So I would expect a squib kick coming here, Pete, and with the field conditions, just fall on the ball and make sure you keep possession of it, because this could be a big momentum swing right here.
Yeah, definitely don't want to have anything silly, especially since Vinton County gets the ball at the half. So kick is away. This time a little bit deeper. It's going to be fielded by Levi Bellard just inside the 20, looking for some room to the right-hand side. Nice block by Josh Clarkson. Levi Bellard finds some room, and he'll get the ball up to the 40-yard line. It's a nice return by Levi Bellard.
Yeah, Josh did a good job. Just get enough of the Vinton County player to give Levi a little room to run there, Matt, and a nice starting position for Wellston. I'm struggling tonight, Matt. I feel like I'm a little, I don't know if I...
maybe it's the rain.
Yeah, maybe it's the rain, but I'm struggling. I'm behind tonight.
Well, PJ corrected me during the break. I guess during that last series, I said the ball was marked on the 52-yard line. We'll get it together, folks, I promise. Yeah. Johnny Scott in the shotgun, Seth Lambert offset to his right. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Clarkson, the wing back to the left. Bailey Ousley wide right. So Johnny Scott will take the shotgun snap and hand off to Lambert, trying to find a seam in the middle. Has one. Nice job, Seth Lambert, on first down. Pick up of about 6. Bring up second down 4.
Nice little trap right at the middle right there, and good game for the senior.
Patient run for Seth Lambert. Does such a good job at that. Now Clarkson is going to be offset behind a right tackle. Clarkson in the shotgun with Seth Lambert to his left. Going to hand off to Lambert again, trying to find more room. This time he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. Probably might have lost a yard. I can't see who that was. I believe that was number 32, Lane Danner for Vinton County. Got just enough of a handful of Seth Lambert's jersey from behind. Keep it a short game. So they gave him forward progress, be third down and about 2.
I would almost think this is 4-down territory for Coach Graham if they don't get it here.
So Johnny Scott's just going to keep it on a straight quarterback run. Bounces outside, then cuts back up inside. Nice hard run by Johnny Scott. Drags 4 Vinton County Vikings for a gain of almost 9 yards. Inside Vinton County territory, ball's going to be marked at about the 44-yard line. Nice hard run by Johnny Scott.
Yeah, good job by Johnny right there. Just making sure he kept his feet underneath of him and didn't lose his balance because his field conditions, like I've said 10 times already. So, yeah, good job by Johnny. Nice, strong run to get it first down.
Yeah, he tried to bounce that outside and had to cut back up inside. Yeah. So good, smart run. Seth Lambert's offset to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left with Bailey Ousley wide left. Clarkson the right wing. So Johnny Scott takes a shotgun snap, hand off to Seth Lambert, trying to find room in the middle. Another hard run for Seth Lambert. He'll have a gain of about 2. So bring up second down 8.
Yeah, positive yards on first down, and that's keeps us on schedule, Matt. But nice job by Vinton County defense just coming down and making sure they don't get a big play on the first down. You know, Vinton County has a lot of young folks out there, so they're doing a nice job tonight, Matt, because this is a big game for both teams.
Yeah.
With a rival game.
So going to be a little bit different formation. Grayson Seitz wide right, Clarkson in the slot to the right, Cale Fott slot to the left, and Bailey usually wide left. Seth Lambert, the lone running back, offset to the left. Clarkson in motion. Going to hand off to Clarkson on the jet. Nice job by Seth Lambert.
Yeah,
Clarkson
great
cuts
block.
it back up inside him.
Nice.
Nice job, Josh Clarkson. Yeah. And he'll have another big gain of about 10 yards to be enough for a Golden Rocket first down. But I think we've got to nominate Seth Lambert for hit of the game on that block.
That was a great block. Of course, you see the replay right here. And the old rule of thumb right there, Matt. See a butt cut it up. He saw Seth's butt cut it up inside for a nice gain. Great job by Seth Lambert leading out there, Matt.
That's an IQ play from a senior, man. And we've got a timeout called. I'm not sure who called.
Actually, it's not timeout. We got into the first quarter.
Man, so. I'm a little off tonight, too. Into the first quarter, your score is 6-0. Vinton County leads Wellston. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this.
Dakota's, Jackson's premier place for steak and ribs, has been proudly serving the community since 2004. Come out and join us for all your local favorites like our one-of-a-kind onion loaf, or treat yourself to one of our world-class hand-cut steaks. Enjoy the fall weather fireside on our amazing patio outdoor dining area. At Dakota's, your experience and safety are our #1 priority. Here you're always treated like family. That's Dakota's Jackson at 451 McCarty Lane.
Great food, great friends, great fun.
Booth Insurance Agency has been serving Jackson and Vinton counties and all of southeastern Ohio areas since 1955. We are proud to be affiliated with Range, Ohio Mutual, Progressive, and Western Reserve Insurance Companies. We can provide you with automobile, homeowners, and business insurance. We are a complete insurance agency here to get you the best insurance possible. We shop for the best rates so you don't have to. Call David at 740-596-5815 for your free no-obligation rate today, or visit boothinsuranceagency.net.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Rockets inside Vinton County territory. Ball marked at the 37-yard line. Johnny Scott in the shotgun with Seth Lambert in the backfield. Clarkson wide to the right, goes in motion. Going to hand off to Seth Lambert. Counter behind Clarkson. Trying to find some room up in the middle, and they're going to get a face mask, I believe. Seth Lambert turned around and flags came flying. So he was stopped for no gain, but pending the penalty, we'll see.
So replay come back here. See if we can see what happened on that. So referee
right
did
there,
give the
number
side.
66.
Yeah. So face mask, so that'll be a first down for the Rockets.
So Zach Ramsey helping the Golden Rockets out. So it'll be 15 yards. Rockets going to be deep inside Vinton County territory now.
So the rain is starting to let off. It's just kind of when you look up at the lights, it almost looks like a slow snowfall coming down.
A light mist, as they say.
Yeah, it looks.
So here's your two-back set. Josh Clarkson offset to Johnny Scott's left, Seth Lambert to his right. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Hand off to Seth Lambert, trying to find some room off tackle. Now he's got the edge. Oh, nice job by number 22, Lester, to come in and snag. Oh, that was Josh Clarkson.
So another flag
on the carry.
Play.
And they're going to get a hold this time, I think.
Replay, yeah, looks like we got a line. Well, I don't know. I didn't see anything on the replay, but
so I'm not sure. They never announced the number they called it on, but regardless, that'll back the Rockets up 10. But nothing could have been worse. Clarkson wasn't really going anywhere on that anyway. I thought they handed it off to Seth Lambert. It must have been that crisscross coming to our side.
And of course, when you're down there and you're refereeing real time, Matt, it's hard to, to sometimes get those calls right. It's tough. I wouldn't want to be a referee.
So 1st and 20. That'll back him up to the 27. 11:32 left in the first half. Vinton County leads 6-0. Johnny Scott's going to be in the shotgun. Clarkson offset to his right. Seth Lambert to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left with Bailey Ousley wide left. Grayson Seitz the tight end to the right. Hard count. Vinton County almost jumped. Johnny Scott going to hand off to Josh Clarkson, looking for room in the middle. Goes nowhere.
Big
that
Hunter
was a great
Hoyt.
play by Hunter Hoyt. The senior, number 73, came in and instantly takes Josh Clarkson out of the play.
you see how big that boy is and how fast he is. He is so hard to block. So great job by Hunter Hoyt coming up and blowing that play up in the backfield. You see the replay there. Just kind of splits the defenders, gets inside there, and takes 2 guys with him.
He got by Hunter Collins. That's saying something. Hunter's pretty quick. So bring up 2nd and 20. After stop for no gain, Seth Lambert in the backfield. Grayson Sights wide right. Nope, he's going to be in the slot. Nope, Cale Fott's going to be stacked up behind him. We'll get it right in a second. Johnny Scott, quick rollout pass, looking to throw back. Trying to find somebody deep, has a man, Grayson Sights. Touchdown, Johnny Scott to Grayson Sights on a 27-yard bomb.
I'm not sure if that was designed that way, but it looked like there was a busted throwback that he was looking to throw back across the field. Nothing there. The senior rolled out to his right, and a good job by Grayson Sights by not giving up on the play, just keep moving in the end zone. So, yeah, congratulations on Johnny Scott on making a big play right there.
And they are hyped up coming to the sideline, rightfully so. So Scotty Davis on to attempt the point after Wes Briggs to hold. But yeah, it might have just been Johnny going through his progression, because you're right, he looked for that throwback. Nothing there, came back and made a big play. So Scotty Davis, good to have him back from concussion injury last week. Hold is down, kick is up, and nothing. Ball went into somebody's feet.
Yeah.
So that bites the Golden Rockets back. We'll take a quick break. Your score is 6-6. Tied up here at C.H. Jones Field. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be right back.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
Golden Rocket fans, we are back here at C.H. Jones Field. 10:25 left in the first half. Your score 6-6. All tied up here after the long pass from Johnny Scott to Grayson Sights on what we think was a busted read, but he made something out of it.
Yeah, like I said, that's where Johnny matured a lot. Instead of just pointing down and running, he kept his eyes down the field. And like I said, that's a big-time play by Hunter Sights, or not, Grayson Sights.
Yeah.
By not giving up and just keep floating down in the end zone and getting himself open and being available for Johnny. Like I said, a good job by the senior Johnny finding him and putting the ball in the money with the rain and running to his right.
So Levi Bellard has the ball on the tee, back deep for Vinton County. Number 11 in the middle, that's Brandon Matson. Number 22, Clayton Lester, and number 5, Lane Habron. So a lot of speedsters back there for the Vikings. We'll see how Levi Bellard approaches this. Might be a squib kick here, Nate, we'll see. So Levi's kick is away, and that's what they do. Line drive's going to be picked up by Clayton Lester about the 28-yard line. He reverses field trying to cut across. Nice job, whoever that was on the tackle will tell you. As soon as he gets up. Mason Collins. So a couple big hits there for Mason Collins.
Was that both Collins brothers, Mason and Hunter, on that, Matt?
Wouldn't surprise me. I know I saw Mason get up off there. Hunter's right there with him. So that'll be 1st and 10. Ball be marked at the 38-yard line inside Vinton County territory. I keep saying county.
We'll get it right, man. Maybe by the fourth quarter, we'll get it right.
Up here in the broadcast booth.
Hey, Clayton Lester did a good job right there. That's good hands, running the ball in the conditions we're in, catching that ball in the skip and keeping hold of the ball. That showed his athleticism there.
So the safeties, Bailey Ousley, Cale Fott, Josh Clarkson, Mason Collins, the corners.
Shift.
Moore in the backfield, going to hand off to Habron on a jet sweep. Habron trying to get the left-hand side. Nice job, Josh Clarkson.
Nice.
Another big hit for Josh Clarkson. So all kind of hit of the game nominations going on so far.
And right there, Grayson Sights loses containment.
And he's getting held.
Yeah.
Nice job, Josh.
Yeah. So right there, of course, Coach will coach him up on that, Grayson Sights. He's got to set that edge and hold the edge right there. But, hey, I tell you what, Josh came up and made him pay for it. Nice job.
2nd and 1. After the big hit from Josh Clarkson, Habron offset to the left of Moore. Now number 11 going in motion across the formation. Handoff to Habron, going with the motion, trying to get off tackle. Hunter Collins says no, sir. So another big hit by Collins. Boy, that'll be 3rd down and 8 after a gain of just one.
And his grandpa's got to be proud, man. He's their grandpa, Jerry. I've talked to him multiple times. He's probably the most proud grandpa you ever talked to. And all he wants to do is talk about those boys. And it's good to see them having a good night on senior night, because I know he's proud of them out there in the stands.
So Tanner DeWine checks in for Grayson Seitz. Grayson came off shaking his hand. So Lane Habron offset to Moore's right. Clayton Lester, the wing back to the left.
Rain picking back up, Matt.
Yep, that's number 11, Brandon Matson, wide left. And number 8, Montgomery, wide right. So Moore takes a shotgun snap. He's just going to straight keep. Quarterback run to the right, and he'll be brought down. Connor McWilliams saved a first down. They'll bring up 4th down and about 3. So we'll see what Vinton County does here. Decision time.
Yeah, Moore's pretty quick, man. He's looking faster in person than what it looks from the film. So he did a good job catching that ball, not letting it go over his head.
So 4th down 4, 8:35 and ticking. Offense stays on the field inside their own territory. Ball marked at the 45. More in the shotgun with Haber offset to his left. Absolutely watch a hard count.
I got to believe they're going to punt.
And that's exactly what happened. So timeout called by Vinton County. Yes, timeout Vinton County. We'll take a quick 30 seconds. Be right back.
ERA Martin and Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA agents are extensively trained, and that training never ends because you are too important. ERA Martin and Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Coming out of the timeout, Vinton County trying to get us on a hard count. Good job by the Golden Rockets of holding steady. So we assume they'll punt inside their own territory at the 44 or 40. Yeah, 44-yard line, 45-yard line. At the 45. Thank you, PJ. Had to show me 17 times before I looked at him.
8:24 left to go in the second quarter, and the rain's coming down harder, I think, than it has all night yet.
All tied up 6-6. Offense stays on the field. Going to hand off to Clayton Lester off the right-hand side, and he's going to pick up a first down.
Good job by the right side of that Viking line. Just getting, of course, stretching the play out, giving enough time, room to run around. And a good job by the, I think, is he a senior or sophomore, Matt?
Clayton Lester, senior, 5'11", running back.
If you look at that replay, Vinton County did a good job walling down the whole side of the left side of our defensive line.
So Lester, the lone running back, offset to Moore's left. Twins to our side. One wide right. Going to hand off to Lester again. This time hitting the backfield, but he breaks the initial tackle.
Number 56, Connor McWilliams, Matt.
Connor McWilliams, Jarrett Meacham there to clean it up for no gain.
How many times have we announced Connor McWilliams this year, making big plays like that in the backfield?
That's it. Always coming from the backside, too.
He didn't quite make that tackle, but he hit him and slowed him down enough for everybody else to come and help him out.
Definitely disrupted the play. So Moore in the shotgun. Lane Habron's going to be offset to his left. Clayton Lester, the wing back to the right. In the slot to the left-hand side is Brandon Matson. Going to hand off crisscross back to Moore. Clayton Lester.
That's the old buck squeeze right there.
Again has him in the backfield for a loss.
Nice play.
Josh Clarkson playing defense completely out of his mind.
So right there, Matt's the old buck sweep. If you look at the replay right here, they got two guards pulling.
Yep.
And then, of course, good job by Seitz fighting through. And then Josh is getting held. Josh does a great job getting upfield, man, because he blows that play up. If he's not there, that's a big play for the Vikings.
That's twice Josh Montgomery's tried to hold Josh Clarkson. It hasn't helped him.
So my buddy Tim Cox is a white hat out there, and I tell you what, there's nobody that studies the game more than him. And I know he's going to watch this tomorrow. He's going to say, yep, that's when we missed.
3rd and 15. Habron in the shotgun, back to pass. Jarrett Meacham giving pressure. He's going to be dumped off short in the backfield to Lester, and he'll be dropped outside by Grayson Seitz. And I can't see who else was flying in from. It looked like a safety came down. No, Clarkson again.
Yeah, Clarkson in on play. He's been everywhere, Matt.
So this is what we're used to seeing out of him. Maybe that
just a little
shot to the head shook something loose last week. I don't know.
Just a little screenplay to the white side of the field. The Rockets weren't full. You know, they did a great job getting to the ball once they identified where the ball was. And so it brings that 4th and about, what, 13?
Yeah, 4th and 13, ball at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So behind the scenes is Michael Gray, by the way, running these replays right now. So he's doing a great job for us.
Number 35, Cooper Habron. Back to punt. Cale Fott has his heels on 25 to receive. So Habron gets the punt away.
Nice kick.
It's going to be kicked to Kale, and he's just going to let it go. And it's going to take a Vinton County bounce. Hopefully that thing gets in the end zone. It's not going to. They'll down it at the 3.
Right where he wanted it.
My goodness. Kale probably should have fielded that, Nate.
Yeah.
It's wet. That might be the only explanation
it's
as
probably
to
a
why.
smart play not to.
So, yeah, we'll stay right here. Normally we take a break on
Here's a
change
punt
of
on the
possession.
replay there. So Kel, he's kind of playing it smart. Didn't want to look up at the lights and muff a punt right there. Smart play by the senior right there, Matt. And make sure we do get possession of the ball. Don't take a chance to turn it over and fumble. So the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 from our own 3-yard line. We got a little funky Comodina playing in the background.
Paul Sims.
Yeah, Paul Sims up there.
So Johnny Scott has his guys in the shotgun. 6:09 left in the first half. 6-6, all tied up here at C.H. Jones Field. So we'll see if he goes under center. And it looks like that's what will happen.
They're going to bring everybody right here.
Mason Collins, the eye back, going to turn. And nope, Johnny Scott will just keep it. And that's actually a pretty good play, and we'll have a face mask late. As somebody jerked on Johnny Scott's face.
Here's a replay right here, Matt. See if we can see. So Johnny coming through. The keeper staying low. Here's a hand coming up, hand in the face mask.
Oh, yeah.
Pulls his head to the left. Or to the right, his right, our left. Yeah, good job by the refereeing crew because they're picking up on these, Matt.
That's it. Something I want to say, you mentioned Mike Gray. Of course, he's back helping out the Total Media crew. He actually has a replay screen for us. So this is the first time we've had that. Of course, I'll give a shout out to my partner here, Nate Mollahan. I'll say I'll be the guy to say he's the best color commentator we got in the TVC.
I don't know about that.
Probably the district, but he's like a kid in a candy store here with this replay screen.
I can't even look at my roster. That's why I keep asking you the names.
So we always have a good time up here. It's nice to have Mike Gray help us out the replay screen. Of course, Nate always does a good job. So it's going to be 1st and 10 after the penalty. Wellston take a timeout. We'll take one with him. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be right back.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we're back coming out of the timeout. So each team's burned one. Each team has 2 left. So big penalty for Vinton County, man, because they had Wellston right where they wanted him.
Yeah,
and that could be costly.
Yeah, and I know Coach Gaines is probably really upset about that because, when you get them pinned back that deep, man, that's exactly where you wanted them. You can't help them out.
So Johnny Scott to go with Mason Collins. Cale Fott's going to come in motion to the right, going to be stacked up behind Clarkson in the right slot. So Johnny Scott's just going to straight keep, looking for a little bit of room in the middle. Doesn't have much. Ball's on the ground. And I think they're going to say he was down by contact. We'll see
the replay here. So we got a replay. Replay coming up here. Johnny coming through. Big number 75. I mean, he just pancakes him right here. Watch this, Matt. Everything he's got, this is what a rival game is right here. You drive him into the dirt.
Yeah.
Right here. But it's Bud tonight.
So the referees
look like he's down right there.
The ball came out
Can we get
super
the pylon
late.
cam? I can't. I don't know, Matt. That's out, I think.
Well, they're going to say it's not.
I don't know.
So that was awfully close.
So big number 75. Who's that? Bowen Ward, buddy. That's a 6'4" senior who just drove him in the ground.
So Johnny Scott will be in the shotgun with Mason Collins offset to his left. Clarkson in the slot to the right, Cale Fott slot to the left, 2 wide receivers. Johnny Scott back to pass. Going to be looking for a quick pass. You're going to have to break out of the pocket, and Vinton County's not going to let him go. That's number 75 again, right on cue, Nate. Had him by the ankles.
Yeah, number 25, Jacob Thacker, come up and broke that play up. He's a sophomore. Like I said, you got sophomores all over the field. And so they're very fundamental, Matt. They do a good job coming up, and they're very well coached.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Ball inside Rocket territory at the 27. Johnny Scott will be in the shotgun. Cale Fott in the slot to the right with Levi Bellard wide right. Clarkson in the slot to the left with Grayson Sykes wide left. And now we've got Cale Fott jumped way before the snap.
And he's putting his hands up like, let's see the replay.
Not sure.
I know. He was way. He had about a 2 or 3 second head start right there. Here's a replay coming at us.
And he's
off.
It's a straight go round, Nate.
I like the idea.
So 4:59 and counting. Clock still running.
Third and 13.
Yeah, 3rd and 13 from their own 22. Johnny Scott in the gun. Mason Collins going to be offset to his right. 4 wide receivers. The slot man, Clarkson to the left, Cale Fott to the right. Now Johnny Scott looking back to pass, trying to find somebody. Breaks out to his right-hand side, and he's just going to have to throw it away. The smart IQ play by Johnny Scott. And he's a little slow to get up after being drugged down. He comes up limping. Hope that's not that right ankle coming back to bite him again.
Yeah, Cale Fott, was running a go route right there, and number 11, Brandon Madison, senior, did a great job covering. Cale's hard to cover. He's fast. He done feel quick, but he did a nice job right there, just not letting him get open. And Johnny just, of course, made a good IQ play right there, threw the ball away, and just live to play again. Just punting it away.
So Jacob Lester has his feet on the Golden Rocket 46-yard line. Cale Fott's punt is away, and it's going to be a boomer. It's going to be way over the head of Lester. My goodness, that ball's going to land about the 30 and keep on rolling. Way to flip the field, Cale Fott. That'll be down at about the 16-yard line.
I like to get a replay right here. Hey, Michael, if you could back that up even. Watch the big number 75 come off the edge right here. Oh, I feel sorry for this little fella trying to keep him off. I mean, he just manhandles him right here.
He got just enough of it. Poor Tanner DeWine. But way to flip the field, man.
Yeah, great job, great punt right there. But, I love football, man. When you see big plays like that, man, you just it's fun on both sides of the field.
And I will say, Vinton County's defensive front is probably the biggest overall that we've faced this year when it comes to individual size.
And they're very fundamental.
They're not little fellas.
No, they're huge.
And they can move. Hunter Hoyt, he will definitely surprise you because a lot of people look at him and think, well, he's probably big and strong, but can he move? And he can move. He's quick side to side, and he can get upfield really, really nice.
So in the shotgun is more with Lane Habron. He'll hand off to Labor and go into the right-hand side. He's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Look there.
Number 23, Mason Collins. So on defense, it's been the Mason Collins, Josh Clarkson show tonight.
So if you look on the replay here, Mason coming up from that corner side, you just don't, did a good job noticing that run and come up and set that edge, man. Did a great job. Textbook play right there by Collins.
Vinton County struggled as of late to run the football. Be careful that you don't give up something deep. Safeties have to be aware right here. So this time, Lester in the backfield. Going to hand off to Lane Habron on the jet sweep. It's Clarkson again.
This is what I'm talking about, man. This is a rival game.
Big hits tonight.
I'm having fun. Let's watch the replay here. Coming around the corner, Clarkson getting blocked in the back. And then the big hit.
That's the thing to mention is we think there should have been 3 straight penalties.
See the white hat right there? That's my buddy Tim Cox. I know tomorrow he's going to watch this because he told me he's going to watch it. So there's a lesson learned, right there. A couple of them they missed. But I tell you what, there's nobody that studies the game that know the rules. He takes this very serious. I work with the guy, and there's not a better guy to be out there on the field.
So 3rd and 23. Vinton County backed up at their own 9-yard line. Back to pass is Moore, rolling out to his right, looking for somebody deep. Has a man, and he fell. And it's incomplete.
What an effort.
But that was Clarkson on the coverage. If he doesn't slip, that ball's picked off.
Yeah, great job by the quarterback getting the ball down the field, and a great effort by number 2. Great play here. Josh slips right there. That would have been picked. But, man, one heck of an effort right there, trying to corral that ball in. Almost made a humongous play. So instead, it brings up 4th and forever for the Vikings, 4th and 23 from their own 9.
So Cooper Habron's going to be on to punt. But I'll tell you what, man, of course, we have to award a patio player of the game at the end of this thing. If you could give it to the 2 corners together, my goodness, Mason Collins, Josh Clarkson having a night.
This is a fun game to watch, Matt.
So Habron back to punt. Cale Fott inside Vinton County territory. He's going to have his feet on the 35.
Watch Wellston bring everybody here. No, they back guys off.
Punt is away. It's going to be right to Cale. Fair catch.
Oh,
the
Vinton
County player.
So that's where the ball will be down there.
They're going to say that went off Cale Fott.
It went off the Vinton County. Yeah, they threw the orange marker down as a fumble. So we'll see what they call. So if you watch the replay right here, the ball comes right down the Vinton County player's head, then bounces off of Cale. So the ball should be dead right there.
I think we have the back judges here have the right call.
So that ball is dead right there as soon as it hits.
If you have an umbrella or put your umbrella down, you are blocking the spectators in the stands.
I'm confident they'll get this call right.
Well, that's the white hat just signaled his head.
That's my buddy Tim Cox. I've learned a lot from him over the years. So
that'll be Wellston football. Going to be down to about the 40.
A good job by the officiating crew, because you always see in of course at the higher level where a fumble happens and they really don't let that fumble play out. So right there, they let it play out. They threw their beanbag down, recognized it was a potential fumble. They come to the middle of the field, talked about it, and made the right call.
So Clarkson, Mason Collins, the corners.
Uh-oh.
Now we have a conference.
Coach. Big County coach coming over.
He wants an explanation. He's going to try to say that went off Cale Fott, but it wasn't close.
But back to Tim, I was kind of bragging on him a little bit, Matt, because a lot of these referees.
Right here.
We have the replay.
It's a tough job. But the one thing I really respect about Tim is how well he studies the rules, and he shows up prepared. And he just found out he got a semifinal game for the playoffs. That's a big honor for him.
Absolutely. So Johnny Scott's going to be in the gun with Seth Lambert. Offset to his left. Josh Clarkson wide to the right. Bailey usually wide left with Cale Fott in the slot to the left. So you got Clarkson split out wide, which is something you don't see too often. Waiting on a call from Coach Seitz, going a little bit of no huddle right off the rip here. There's Johnny Scott, 3:04 left in the half. 6-6. Now Cale Fott in motion. Going to come over stacked behind Clarkson. So Bailey Usley wide left. Going to hand off to Seth Lambert. Has a little bit of room in the middle. Breaks the tackle, spin move.
Man, nice hit.
And man, if number 22, Clayton Lester, doesn't cut him down, he might have scored right there.
Watch this free play here. So Seth just spin right there, and then Clayton Lester comes down, and just what a safety is supposed to do, come down the hill and hit, and then not let him get any more yards.
So gain of 5 for Seth Lambert. Now Johnny Scott's going to be offset. Seth Lambert to his right, Josh Clarkson to his left. Cale Fott in the slot to the right, Bailey Usley wide right. So shotgun snap, going to hand off to Seth Lambert again. And he runs right into his own blocker. Number 73, way to blow that play up. Nice play by Hunter Hoyt.
When you're Hunter Hoyt and you push, I'm not sure who you push back. This is free play right here. So he just trying to find him there.
Got by Hunter Collins.
So he just drove back. I mean, he's a big, fast guy, and he's going to make those guys work for it.
So loss of 2. He'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Golden Rockets. Inside Vinton County territory at the 29, 2:20 left. So Rockets trying to establish something here, answer before the half, especially since Vinton County gets the ball back. This is a big drive. So Lambert, the lone running back, offset to the left. Clarkson in motion from the right slot. Going to hand off to Clarkson around the right-hand side. Nice block by Lambert. Clarkson cuts it up. Has a seam, trying to get over the edge and doesn't. Number 25 is going to bring him down, but not until he picks up about 15.
If you watch the replay right here, Matt, it's textbook jet sweep right there. Josh reads that play. He sees the butt. Of course, I'm not sure if it's going to come back here to replay, but if we get to watch it, you'll see him see the butt of his blocker right here. Goes in motion. Gets the handoff. Seth Lambert gets up there. He sees the butt, cuts up right there. Great textbook play. And if he'd have stretched that out, he'd have got nowhere, but, great run.
So now Seth Lambert, the lone back. Ball's rolled to Johnny Scott. We're going to have early movement. So not something you want after a big play, Nate. It's a penalty.
And that's something that's kind of hurt us, plagued us all year, Matt.
Yeah.
Get some momentum, and then we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot.
So that'll be a false start. Not sure who the guilty party was.
So
might have caught a break there because the snap was rolled to Johnny Scott. As Bryce Lambert, the center, does a great job. So we'll blame the water.
Yeah.
The rain's still coming down here.
So 1:45 left to go in the half. It's still 6-6 for those listening on the radio. All right.
So Johnny Scott back in the huddle. They break. Bailey Usley's going to come wide right with Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Clarkson the left wing. Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's right in the backfield. Snap is in. Going to be play fake to Seth Lambert. Be a quick pass out to Cale Fott. Has it. Trying to catch the edge. Break a tackle. Be driven out of bounds. But he'll get a good chunk. Well, he'll get more than a big chunk of the yardage back.
Looked like a 5-yard out right there for Cale.
Turned it into about a 10-yard gain, I think, pinning the spot.
So nice timing route right there for Johnny Scott, delivering the ball right on time. Cale is so hard to guard, man. He's so fast, and he has such a big body. He has great hands. So if Johnny can just get the ball close to him, he's going to win that battle every time.
So give him a gain of 9, 2nd and 6. Ball marked at the 15. Rockets threatening. Johnny Scott in the shotgun with Seth Lambert. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Going to hand off to Lambert. Crisscross to Clarkson.
Touchdown.
Clarkson following Johnny Scott.
No.
Trying to get to the left-hand edge and doesn't.
I got a little excited there.
It looked like he had a big lane.
Yeah.
But that was a nice job by number 25. Jacob Thacker came from the outside linebacker position from the backside of the play to make that tackle.
When that play goes across right there, Matt, the backside backers did a good job. Once the ball went to the right, not chasing, they stayed home, and then that's why they were able to make that tackle when Clarkson came back around right there.
So still a pretty good chunk play for Josh Clarkson. Gets him in 3rd and short, 3rd and about 1.5 yards. Waiting on the official spot on the scoreboard. Can't tell yet.
So 1:09 left to go in the half.
Ball on 12.
3rd and 2.
The Rockets got a score here, and they definitely 4-down territory. If for some reason you can't get a yard on 3rd down here. I formation. Johnny Scott under center. Clarkson offset. Connor McWilliams, the fullback. Seth Lambert, the tailback. Going to turn. Play fake to Lambert. Going to be a bootleg to the right, and Johnny Scott will be sacked. Brought down from behind as the left side of the offensive line collapsed.
So
that's
replay
Cooper
right
Haberman.
Here. So you see, of course, that Olay over on the edge over there, and then allows a big sack. Man, that's a big play right there for the Vinton County Vikings. Kudos to them. Puts us in a real tough situation right here. You definitely got to put the ball up right there, Matt. I think I'd like to just see him. 3rd and 2. You got 2 opportunities. Just run that ball.
Yep, that's it.
Just. I know, of course, it's easy for me up here, calling plays in the nice conditions I'm in. But,
Well, they did something on the right-hand side of their defense, left side of our offensive line. Put Devin Barnhill in a position where he had to pick somebody.
Mike, if you're listening, can we get that replay while we're on the time? There we go. So if you look right there, Devin Barnhill kind of gets blocking down that side. They just hit too many guys.
Yep.
That guy there, that guy there's not Devin's guy. That guy's an outside backer, I think. Or a corner coming down.
Yeah, 25,
you see Devin down inside, and then they just had too many guys coming over right there. Yep. And that was a good play call by the defensive coordinator for the Vinton County Vikings. And that was huge. That was a momentum shifter.
So now 4th and 11. 37 seconds left in the 2nd quarter, getting ready to go into halftime. Big time play. We can get a 1st down, but we'd like to have 6 here. After the Rockets come out of the timeout, we'll see what they dial up.
Yeah, those linemen, they got a tough job, Matt, because, of course, they got an area that they have to block. And when you're sending more than one guy at them, they got to pick a guy. And Devin did a great job, exactly what he's supposed to do. Pick the first guy that come to him, because that's what you're supposed to do, first guy across your face. And then you got to make a decision.
So now Cale Fott is going to stack up behind Josh Clarkson in the right slot. Grayson Sights wide right. Johnny Scott's going to pump. Has a man, Cale Fott, and it's caught. It's caught. Cale Fott has a first down.
We got a flag.
With a flag on this side.
Illegal man downfield.
Oh, my goodness. Heartbreaker, because what a throw by Johnny Scott on the sprint out.
Yeah, great catch by Kel right here, just sliding on his knees. Let's see if we can find a lineman who's downfield.
No flag.
They picked it up.
Oh, okay, good. I was I didn't see anybody.
Well, that's why.
Like I said, kudos to this refereeing group, man. Not just because it's a guy I know well, but they're doing a good job making the right call. So all right, look at that.
First and goal.
What a play, man. What a clutch play. Johnny getting the ball to the playmaker. Kel making a big diving, sliding catch in conditions on senior night. What more could you want out of the senior night?
That's it. This is what we want out of a rivalry game.
Rival game, senior night, 6-6, 27 seconds left to go. Ball on the 1 yard line before going to halftime for the Rockets.
So Vinton County took their 2nd timeout. So each team just has 1 left. We'll stay right here since we're this close to the half.
Can we watch that replay again, Mike, with the big
sliding catch?
Yeah, sliding catch with Kel.
Give him a second to dial it up here.
So good job by the line there. Give him time. A little play action up the middle. When it comes back on here, I know he'll get it back on here. So a little play action up the middle, kind of get those linebackers to come up just a little bit. And then once it comes on, here we go. So watch play action. You see the linebackers by a little bit on it. And then Kel just kind of finds a little room out there. Johnny just lays the ball up for him like a sideline. Look at that perfect catch, man. In those conditions.
Nice play.
I mean, what a clutch play.
Two seniors.
Just when the tide had turned, the moon had turned. I mean, that's what you couldn't ask for anything better.
Nope. Those are daggers.
Now let's score.
That's
1 yard line. Run the ball. Woody Hayes. It's just.
I formation. Yeah. Connor McWilliams, the fullback. Clarkson, the offset back. Seth Lambert's going to be the tailback. I would say this will be a straight Johnny Scott keep, but I'd like to see him a little toss play to Seth Lambert here. We'll see what they do.
Yep. Smart play right there.
Going to push him in. Touchdown, Golden Rockets.
Nice play right there by the Rockets.
Nice push by Seth Lambert to get Johnny Scott in the end zone.
So if you look right here, Johnny just kind of feeling his way around here for just a second, trying to find where the hole's at. Once he recognizes the hole, he gets over there, he gets a little toast push, and up. The celebration with his teammates right there, man. Hunter Hoyt feeling a little frustration right there because I know he's a competitor. He didn't want to give that up.
And it appears the Golden Rockets will go for 2, as expected. 23 seconds left in the half. They have the lead 12-6, pending a point after attempt. So Johnny will have his guys in the huddle. Something I think could be open here. It'd be crazy to try it. But Seth Lambert doesn't catch a lot of passes. But, man, if they rolled him out in the flat here, it'd be wide open. Nobody'd even be looking for that. But he's offset to
Look
Johnny
at
Scott's
75
right.
come off the edge right here.
4 wide receivers. Johnny Scott back to pass. Looking left for Clarkson. And that ball is going to be tipped, broken up by Cole Ousley. So nothing doing on the point after attempt. Nonetheless, your score with 23 seconds left. Golden Rockets lead 12-6. We'll take a quick 30 seconds. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back after the change of possession.
Do you remember being a kid and waking to the smell of bacon frying on the stove? Or the smell of fresh steaks on the grill? Those days are not over. Dave's Custom Butchering in Wellston brings back those childhood memories with some of the best fresh meats available for your family. Smoked bacon, homemade brats, fresh ground beef, and unbelievable steaks are waiting for you at Dave's Custom Butchering. Dave's Custom Butchering, West Broadway Street in Wellston. Call ahead and we'll have your order ready. 740-384-2340.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we're back. 23 seconds left in the first half. Golden Rockets just took the lead on a short run by Johnny Scott. After a crucial play, he threw a sidearm throw to Cale Fott to get a first and goal from the ones. 12-6 Golden Rockets lead. Rain's still coming down.
Man, if you're tuning in and you're listening on the radio, you missed a lot of fun. And if you are watching at home, I'm sure you enjoyed this game because it's fun, to see a nice, hard-hitting football game like we saw. It's a pretty clean game, Matt, for the most part.
Yeah.
Penalty-wise, we've had some little here and there, but it's been a fun game so far.
So Levi Bellard has the ball on the tee. Back in the middle is number 11, Brandon Madison. And that ball's going to be squibbed, picked up by Lester at the 33. Levi Bellard hit him, couldn't catch him. No, he has the right-hand edge. Cale Fott's going to have to stop this from being 6 points. And he does.
Oh, man.
Finally driven out of bounds deep inside Rocket territory with 10 seconds left. Nate, they got a chance.
That kid's fast. He has good hands, man. To pick that ball up, and that, like I said, with the rain coming down right here, if you see the replay right here, fields the ball, goes down like a shortstop, goes around the edge, missed tackle there, gets to the edge, and then he's off the races. And look at Cale come right here. Great hustle play right here. Just made a big pass play, or big reception to of course, led to another touchdown, but that's a big play right there because stopped it. So hopefully that play right there kept them from scoring the touchdown, Matt. So we got 10 seconds left. All we got to do is hold them.
Well, this is where you watch for something silly.
Yeah.
So Habron in the backfield, offset to Moore's left. Going to play fake to Habron. Moore rolling to the left-hand side, looking for a man. Nobody out there. Clarkson on the coverage. The ball's going to be thrown out of bounds, uncatchable. So 4 seconds left.
So, yeah, like you said, Matt, watch for something silly right here, like maybe a reverse, maybe a halfback pass,
yeah,
something you normally wouldn't see because
that's what my first thought was. They're going to hand this thing off. This guy's going to run for about 10 seconds and throw it up.
Ball on the 14-yard line. So, yeah, just keep the ball in front of you or keep the receivers in front of you. Ball's in the air.
So Jace Moore in the shotgun with Lane Habron offset to his left, twins to the left. Moore back to pass. Looking for the fade route in the corner. And nice job, Bailey Ousley, to break that up as clock runs out. So Bailey Ousley on a crucial play to keep this score alive. That's good because Vinton kind of gets the ball at the half. So with that, your score, if you just tuned in, it's the halftime, 12-6, Golden Rockets lead Vinton County. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Golden Rocket and Vinton County football on Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM, and Pure Rock 98.7 WYRO MacArthur. We'll be back right after the halftime show.
In every moment of need, there are those who stand ready to help, our local behavioral health care heroes. These dedicated professionals and partners work tirelessly to support our community's mental health, providing care, compassion, and hope to those who need it most. To the counselors, therapists, case managers, social workers, nurses, and all the amazing staff, we see you. Your commitment, your passion, and your endless patience make a difference every single day. To our community partners who collaborate and extend their hands in partnership, thank you for being the backbone of our shared mission. Together, you are making our community stronger, healthier, and more resilient. We're deeply grateful for all you do. This message is brought to you by the Gallia-Jackson-Meigs Alcohol, Drug, Addiction, and Mental Health Board, standing together with our local behavioral health care workforce and partners. For more information on the Adam H. Board or local treatment providers, visit our website, gjmboard.org, and like and follow us on Facebook.
Keep your athlete in action with Holzer's Saturday morning sports injury clinics. Dr. Kelly Roush and Charles Zernenberg offer Saturday morning sports clinics at Holzer Sycamore and Gallipolis, and the Holzer Jackson Clinic on Pattonsville Road every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. during the fall sports season. Dr. Roush and Dr. Z have the experience to keep your athlete in action. No appointment necessary. Walk-ins are welcome.
Iron City Implement at the corner of Broadway and Water Streets.
Under the direction of Major Banfield, with Associate Directors Will Ruff and Mason Eastman, Color Guard Instructor Corey Harper, and Field Commander Alexis Sheets, we proudly present the 2022 Vinton County Marching Flag Team! Tonight, we dance this evening's halftime show is each of our dance tunes from the season. Here's Mama Mia, hit by ABBA, Dancing Queen. H-O-T-K-O-G-O. Hot to go. totally crazy with the band as they perform Shania Twain and I Feel Like a Woman.
Looks like a fisherman out there fishing the deep sea. Isn't that what you were just talking about? Rain?
the 2024 Vinton County Marching Vikings.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask for your safety that you limit your movements around the stadium. We're getting set up and ready for our tradition here at Wellston. Lights out! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field, the award-winning, state-qualified Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band.
from the layman, they sound really good.
It's definitely not easy. A lot of moving pieces, a lot of organization planning has to go into it. It's just like any other skill set. Reps matter. The more you practice, the more it turns out on the field. And of course, you can tell by the sound they're putting it in, man.
Yeah, kudos and a shout out to Katie King, the band director. This is her second year. You can definitely tell, the band's always been good. And she's taking it to another level. So it's just fun. And you see all those junior high guys or ladies and young ladies and young men out there with them too. So it's just fun to see a quality show and hear a quality show. And, great job. And, all the work behind the scene with the band. From all the band folks, band parents, band boosters. The band booster has always been probably my favorite concession stand over the years. They've always had some really nice treats down there, and they do a nice job raising money for the band, for for their competitions when they go travel, for uniforms, you name it. So there's a lot of folks behind the scenes, whether it's football, whether it's band, you name it. There's always a group of folks behind the scenes that never get credit. So. Just thank you, because it's hard to get people volunteer.
Yeah. Well, if you're a football fan, it's been a football fan's game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh my gosh, man!
It's a little bit of a slugfest. Had some weather that I'm sure affected some things. We do want to point out that the rain, for the moment, has stopped, and if the weather report is accurate, that should be it for the night. I would expect, if we can keep the football dry, Johnny Scott's going to try to air it out a little bit in the second half. You got a senior quarterback, senior all-conference wide receiver that I guarantee are jonesing for the football.
Yeah, Matt, sorry I had to take a drink there. I agree. It couldn't line up better as far as the weather. Us coming out at halftime, with the momentum. And just, like right there before halftime, we were down with like the 3-yard line, 3rd and 2, or actually on the 2-yard line, 3rd and 2. At the goal, for the goal, or 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. I'll get it right here in a minute. So, anyway, a big sack by Vinton County brings up like 4th and I don't know, like 11. Yeah. And so then Johnny makes a big play for a first down. Yeah, light on PJ. So we got a first down. They end up scoring. But that momentum from that, I think, is going to carry over. So Wellston did a great job making adjustments. And finished strong going into the halftime.
Yeah. Well, it's something you've seen, of course. We'll take a quick break here in just a minute. When we come back, PJ will do some stats. But we talked a little bit about during pregame, get back to what got you here.
Yeah.
You started off on fire. Just got away from your playmakers a little bit over those next 3 games after River Valley, which would be Nelsonville, Athens, and then Meigs last week. Of course, Meigs, you were pretty banged up. Had some guys missing.
Right.
Johnny Scott was not himself. Talked to him. Let's say hard-working kid. He mows my grass. He came over to the house and just said he wasn't the same planning, trying to make those throws, but came in and played some running back, played really hard. So it's nice to see everybody back healthy tonight. Of course, I think that's been a big difference maker for us.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, when you're, you know how it is, Matt. When you get some momentum and you feel like you got something working, and all of a sudden you get a couple injuries, it just throws you off everywhere. And so you're trying to plug people in positions that they're normally not playing, and then still be productive, so you can forget some things, or you kind of lose track of what kind of got you there, some success. So it's good to see everybody back healthy this game, except for Roger Woods, who's going to be having surgery Monday. But it's good to see everybody back, and then the coach is just doing a great job keeping these guys in position to win. And Wellston, great job by the players, just giving everything. And right before the halftime, we can't say enough about the big play, because Vinton County, of course, picked up the kickoff, almost ran it back for a touchdown. If it were not for Kel Fott running that down from behind and tackling him, I don't know, it was 15-yard line or so. Yeah. That's how close it was to them scoring on that touchdown. And then Wellston held him with 10 seconds left to go in the half. So that was a huge play that won't show up on the stat board either, other than the tackle. So it's when you see these seniors just selling out, you see the sense of urgency. Hey, this is our last game. Yeah. Let's go out. The season hasn't gone, hasn't finished quite the way they would hope. So let's make this count. Yeah. And they're just selling out for the home crowd, for themselves.
I'll tell you, what might wind up being the play of the game was Bailey Usley breaking up that pass play to end the half.
Yeah, right.
Because that's a sophomore safety, and they had him isolated, and that's your man up on a guy that's bigger than you, and he went up and made a play. And break that pass up. So good, bright future ahead of that kid. So with that, we'll take a quick break. we're going to have some extra time. If you're not familiar with the halftime show when we do the lights out thing, I guess this is controlled. The light controls are somewhere in
Oklahoma,
Nebraska, or I don't know, out in a cornfield somewhere. So it takes a little bit of time for the lights to come back on. But we'll take a regular, I think, 60-second commercial break. Come back, PJ will give you some stats. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Golden Rocket and Vinton County Viking football on Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM, and Pure Rock 98.7 WYRO MacArthur.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA agents are extensively trained, and that training never ends because you are too important. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them, with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at C.H. Jones Field at halftime. The lights are still off. I don't even see them remotely. I think we've got one flickering over here in front of us to the left, so we're probably looking at another 10, 15 minutes. We always take a delay of game penalty for this. It is what it is. Before we get into the stats, we just got some area score updates. Nelsonville up 13-7 against Athens.
That's a surprise.
So that's going to be a barn.
So I felt like Athens was the best team I've seen all year, and for Nelsonville to kind of, have a lead 1.5. Of course, they are at home, and home field advantage does play a big factor.
Senior night for them too. These are the type of games, man. These things matter late. So anyway, we kind of gave you the recap. Our first break kind of told you how things went. PJ, tell us how it looks on paper.
On paper, Johnny Scott's got 7 carries for 3 yards and 1 touchdown. And then passing, he's got 7 attempts, 3 completions for a total of 58 yards. And 1 touchdown, which was a 29-yard pass to Grayson Seitz for the touchdown. Josh Clarkson sitting at 6 carries at 42 yards, averaging 7 per carry. Seth Lambert's at 5 carries for 13 yards, 2.6 is the average. And then Mason Collins at 2 carries for 9 yards at 4.5 for the average.
So that's what we talked about, getting back to what got you here. Clarkson was such a big piece of this thing early on, and then it seemed like after the Alexander game, he just kind of started gradually dialing his touches back. And, eventually, if you can't get him and Cale Fott involved in the offense, it kind of makes you one-dimensional. As good as Seth Lambert and Mason Collins are, the benefit to this offense was having so many weapons. And when you take 2 of those big pieces out, it makes a difference.
But when you have Cale and Josh Ball and they're having fun out there, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because, like you said, then you opens up the running game big time. And Josh, I've seen him catch a ball tonight. But Josh is, he's shown that he can be very effective in the passing game as a receiver. He's made some big catches, especially there, I don't know, game 5 or game 6 at Trimble, man. In traffic, took hits, and held the ball. So we have a lot of weapons, and when you're using them like you are tonight and you're giving that defense something else to look at before a snap, you're seeing Kel in motion a lot tonight. And Kel draws a lot of attention, like we said, all year long. When he goes in motion, those safeties shift. And they're double covering, and then that will let Johnny Scott kind of know, hey, if you see that safety shift, it kind of gives him a little pre-snap read to where if it's going to be a throw or a read option, kind of, what he's got looking at or what he's looking at defensively. And then I think, seeing the 2 backs back there, Matt, at the same time, also puts a little more pressure on the defense because then they can't pinpoint it. Because if you're a back lined up on the left side of the quarterback, most of the time you're going to run to the right side. So, and if you look at tendencies, through our game film, I'm sure Vinton County has, they can pick up on that. So I feel like the coaching staff up to this point, Matt, has done a great job mixing things up, giving the defense something to think about, and keeping us, in positions to win, and And then speaking of winning, we pull this out, whether we do or not. Coach Graham, him and his wife Cindy, have recently bought the patio, and they're going to extend hours night and late. And they're wanting everybody to come up and just celebrate with the kids.
Yep.
Say, hey, come up and just gonna have a high five and just have a drink, not a drink with them, but yeah. So let me fix that real quick. Yep, I just got fired. Nice knowing you guys.
Oh man,
a ski,
yeah,
a ski, and pizza and subs. But anyway, so go up there and enjoy the game or the after party after the game on the patio.
So finally got some lights coming back on real quick. PJ Taylor, the tape for Vinton County on offense so far. All right, here, it can take me a second. Lane Habron, he's got 11 carries for 41 yards. And then Clayton Lester has got 7 carries for 56 yards. And then Jace Moore, the quarterback, he's got 3 carries for 11 yards. He's also sitting at 7 passing attempts, 1 completion for 3 yards. Not a whole lot going on in their pass game there. It's been mostly run.
And Lane Habron is a player, man. He can really he can score quick. If he gets away, he's going to get down the sideline. He can, if he busts, if we blow any type of coverage, if we don't contain him, he can put points on the board quick if he gets down the sideline because he can fly. He's probably, no slower than a 4.6, so he can move pretty quick.
Well, outside of that first drive, the Golden Rockets have done a nice job on defense, shutting down the edges.
Yeah.
Josh Clarkson and Mason Collins.
Right.
My goodness, tonight those guys are absolutely terrors on the corners.
Well, that's
good luck trying to get the edge on those cats.
And that's something we really struggled against Nelsonville and Athens, Matt, is those edges, coming up there and setting the edge and making tackles. And so, like I said, that's a great job to shout out to the coaching staff because, they've seen that. Hey, this is a weakness. Let's work on it. And tonight it's obvious, they've worked on it because these guys, and Kel's coming up and hitting hard. Kel's had a couple nice hard hits. Of course, we're used to these other guys. And Kel usually sometimes he'll playing for safety position. He don't get, in the mix much, but everybody's coming up or hitting tonight, Matt. Everybody's hitting, and it's fun, both sides of the ball.
Oh, yeah. Our defensive definitely came to play tonight.
Yeah.
Josh Clarkson, he does good on defense, but tonight he's playing like a man possessed, and it's showing big time.
He's had a couple dandies. So at the end of the game, of course, we have to award the Monroe Collision hit of the game and the patio player of the game. Right now, I think Mason Collins is our lead vote for hit of the game for the wood he laid on his wide receiver down here in the end zone. We'll see how it shakes out. So the lights are back on. Levi Bellard has the ball on the tee. And can't tell
so
quite
we got our field camera back on line since the rain stopped.
Rain has stopped.
Yeah, look at that view.
So Jacob Thacker back deep in the middle. Wellston kind of onside-ish squib. He's going to pick up by... Nice job. Who's that on the edge? Jared Meacham. Jared Meacham just took on Lester. Clayton Lester knocked him out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
He said, not this time, young man, not this time. Yeah, of course, right there in front of the home bench, and that definitely got those guys fired up.
Set the tone.
Yeah.
BC offense.
So Vinton County will take over 1st and 10. We'll see what the official spot is. After Levi Bellard's short kickoff, they'll have it right at the 40. So Jace Moore in the shotgun, and Lane Habron offset to his right. Stack formation to the right in the slot with one wide receiver. Back to pass, quick screen to Clayton Lester. Has the catch, is going to be corralled from behind. Brought down after a gain of 9 eventually by Scotty Davis. Got away from Hunter Collins. So nice game for Vinton County on 1st down.
Yeah, good catch and delivery, pitch and catch, as you sometimes hear it called, but good job right there by the receiver catching the ball and getting upfield. Had a couple blockers out in front. Nice gain on 1st down.
So 2nd down 1. Vinton County not having a lot of success running the ball, so trying to spread the Rockets out here. Twins to the left-hand side, Montgomery wide left. Lane Habron offset to Moore's right in the back, or left in the backfield. Going to hand off to Habron, trying to find room in the middle. Has a little bit. Nice. He breaks loose. That was initially, he thought he was going to be brought down. But another big gain. About 12 or 13 yards, be plenty for a 1st down on 2nd and 1. Inside Rocket territory, ball's going to be spotted at the Rocket 38.
Nice hard drive and run right there. And Habron's something, I guess, one of those players you haven't heard much about this year because, they haven't, of course, they haven't had the success they've had last year. Man, he is a big-time player. Yeah, as you can see right there, Matt, he's hard to bring down.
He's
and
played
if he
pretty
busts
well.
it loose, he's gone.
So Clayton Lester, the wing back to the right, number 11 across the formation in motion. Going to hand off to Habern out of the backfield, be hit in the backfield by Connor McWilliams, but he gets loose and eventually brought down by Scotty Davis after a gain of about 5.
And right there, Matt, you can see a perfect example of what we talked about. If you see a butt, cut it up. If not, just keep right on going right there. He had no butts in front of him, so he just kept right going around the edge for a nice gain, 5 yards. About
so give
4
him about
yards.
4, yeah. Give him 2nd and 6. Ball inside Rocket territory at the 34. Moore in the shotgun, Habern offset to his left. Twins to our side. The wing back to the right. Going to hand off to Habern again. This time he's hit in the backfield by Connor McWilliams.
And right there, if you show that replay right there, number 22 was trying to come down and block down on Connor McWilliams. Connor did a good job holding his ground and making a tackle right there. Nice job.
So be a loss of a yard, bring up 3rd and 7.
Can you show that again, Mike?
On a big hit by Connor McWilliams.
Right here. So Connor McWilliams, like I said, we hear his name a lot, making big plays behind the line of scrimmage. Undersized lineman, man, he makes a lot of big plays behind the line of scrimmage because of his quickness.
So Lane Habern offset to Moore's left. Clayton Lester, the wing back. Moore's just going to keep it, trying to go off tackle. Landon Hipes says no, sir.
Big Landon. Oh, I
Big
love
calling
that.
his name
That might be a
early.
hit of the game right there.
Yeah.
Man, look here. That's what you call a pancake. Come here, young man. Here, I got something for you. Oh.
So that'll be 4th down. Vinton County, no doubt, will go for it. A punt really
Grayson
doesn't
Sykes
benefit him
pumped
here.
up. Yeah, Grayson Sykes on the ground. Great teamwork right there. Man.
So be 4th and 8 after the big hit by the big man, Landon Hipes.
Man, a lot of big hits tonight, Matt.
It's going to be tough to award this
No.
one. It really is. So Moore's going to be in a shotgun. Lane Habern offset to his
Watch
right.
a little screen pass or
Clayton
something.
Lester coming wide left, which
Going
is
to
something we
him.
haven't seen.
Yeah.
Twins to the right. Some more high snap, and he's going to be hit again. Sacked by Connor McWilliams. Turnover on downs.
And that's what we talked about, Matt. Game after game, all season, Matt. Look here, coming through the middle.
And Jace Moore slow to
Of course,
get up.
I didn't realize we played play, but yeah. Play that back again, Mike, if you don't mind. So
What
yeah,
a play.
he just game after game, he makes big plays, man. His brother last year
had a big one on senior night against Meggs.
Yeah, so
had a pick 6 that night.
I know he's out here in the crowd rooting for his younger brother, and I guarantee he's pumped up.
So Johnny Scott being a shotgun with Mason Collins offset to his right. Levi Bellard wide right. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Clarkson offset behind the left tackle. So Johnny takes a snap, going to hand off to Mason Collins, looking for room on the left and nothing doing.
Man.
Going to be stopped for a loss of 2, or maybe just a loss of 1.
Big number 75.
75 and 73,
Man,
both in the backfield
Bowen
there.
and Ward. And then 70, who was the other?
73, I think Hoyt
So,
was in there.
Hunter Hoyt, but that's a lot of men right there, Matt. It's probably close to 700 pounds of beef coming at him right there.
Yeah, if they don't get blocked, you're not getting through, that's for sure. I think the outside linebacker might have been in on that play as well. So Johnny back out of the shotgun with Mason Collins offset to his right. Same formation. Levi Bellard wide to the right. Cale Fott in the slot inside him. Clarkson in the left wing. So Johnny takes a snap. Crisscross to Josh Clarkson coming back to our side. He's got a little bit of room on the edge. Trying to get there. Can't.
So we pulled 2 people on that play right there, Matt. Kind of a buck sweep right there. And number 55, get his name here, but the
Luke
roster.
Dibble.
Luke Dibble did a good job just coming downfield. Didn't get fooled in motion going backside. Stayed home. We look at the replay right here. Stays home. Luke Dibble, see him in the middle linebacker. Reading. Doesn't get fooled in play action.
Great.
Finds the ball, comes downhill, and then does exactly what you're supposed to do to the linebacker, wrap him up and put him down for a loss.
And Grayson Sykes tried to get to the next level just a little bit too quick. All he needed to do was chip that guy, and he missed him and went on to the guy behind him and let him run free. So Clarkson stopped for no gain, bring up 3rd and 11 from the 42. Johnny Scott in the gun with Mason Collins offset to his right, and we're confused getting lined up. Now
2,
Grayson Sykes
1,
the tight end.
play clock,
and
timeout.
Timeout
Wellston.
called by the Golden Rockets. Probably a good thing the play clock is running down because we were confused. With that, we'll take a quick 30-second break. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be right back.
Keep your athlete in action with Holzer's Saturday morning sports injury clinics. Dr. Kelly Roush and Charles Zurenberg offer Saturday morning sports clinics at Holzer Sycamore in Gallipolis and the Holzer Jackson Clinic on Pattonsville Road every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. during the fall sports season. Dr. Roush and Dr. Z have the experience to keep your athlete in action. No appointment necessary. Walk-ins are welcome.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we're back here at C.H. Jones Field. 12-6 your score, 7:16 left in the third quarter. Tom Sawyer, one of my favorites, playing on the stereo system, great rock band Rush, one of my favorites. So third down 11, Rockets have it at their own 42-yard line after 2 stops for no gain. Trips to the left, this is a different look. 2 slots, Cale Fott and Josh Clarkson. Johnny Scott back to pass, has to roll out, trying to break loose, and he's just going to have to run for it. Breaks a tackle initially, dives. He won't have enough for the first down. It'll be stopped after a gain of about 4 or 5. They're going to give him the 46-yard line. I'm sure Wellston will probably punt here.
Yeah, great job by the defensive line of the Vinton County Vikings getting upfield. Like I said, there's 3 linemen upfield, man. There's 3 down linemen. They're big, strong guys. They move well. Got penetration in the backfield. Johnny did a good job. You're not getting sacked. Almost broke free for a big play, but nice saving tackle there by number 8 for Vinton County.
Didn't see the coverage on the backside to see if anybody was open. It looked like Johnny might have pulled that down a little bit early, but who knows. So Cale Fott back to punt. Back to receive is Clayton Lester. So Cale Fott's punt is high. It's away from Lester to the left-hand side of the field. It's going to bounce and eventually take a little bit of a Golden Rocket bounce. That'll be down just around the 20-yard line. So since we just took a break, we'll stay right here with you as Grayson Seitz downs that ball, so the Rockets back on defense.
A nice punt by Kelly. He's been doing a great job punting the ball. Most of his punts, Matt, when they hit, they bounce another 10 or 15 yards. So a good job right there. Nice swing and field position in our favor. I think over the ball 21-yard line.
Man, he had a boomer in the second quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, just absolutely flipped the field. I think it wound up being about a 65 or 70-yard punt. So first down, Vinton County takes over on their own 21. Moore in a shotgun with 2 running backs. Going to hand off to Habron. Trying to find room over the right-hand side. Can't. Going to be stuffed back inside the middle for a gain of about 2.
I couldn't tell who actually made the tackle there. Maybe it looked like Connor McWilliams again, kind of sneaking around there. Here's a replay. See if we can see who got in on that tackle. There's Meacham coming in, doing a good job still in the end. And just from the angle right there, you see Meacham, of course, the coach will praise him right there. He comes upfield, pushes, make sure the play doesn't get outside right there, Matt.
So second down 8, same formation. This time going to hand off to Clayton Lester. Lester trying to find room on the left. Does.
Oh.
Scotty Davis was held. No call.
Man, I didn't see the held, but I did see Clayton lower his helmet, man. And Josh is,
oh, no.
That's not good.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
There's a replay here.
He was knocked out of the game.
So Josh fighting through, getting held again right there. And then nice, good physical football play there by both players.
Scotty Davis got tackled.
I didn't see him.
So we'll take a quick break as they work on Clarkson. Looks like he got a pretty good shot to the head. Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be right back.
Let's go out and do something.
Something like what?
I don't know, something fun, something exciting, something new, something delish.
I know. Let's go bowling at Leella Lanes and eat pizza at Amore's Pizzeria.
Yeah, bowling is something fun and exciting.
Especially with something new at Leella Lanes.
Especially with new renovations underway at Leella Lanes.
Not to forget that Amore's Pizzeria is right inside of Leella Lanes.
Let's go now.
Leella Lanes and Amore's Pizzeria.
Something great.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
In every moment of need, there are those who stand ready to help, our local behavioral health care heroes. These dedicated professionals and partners work tirelessly to support our community's mental health, providing care, compassion, and hope to those who need it most. To the counselors, therapists, case managers, social workers, nurses, and all the amazing staff, we see you. Your commitment, your passion, and your endless patience make a difference every single day. To our community partners who collaborate and extend their hands in partnership, thank you for being the backbone of our shared mission. Together, you are making our community stronger, healthier, and more resilient. We're deeply grateful for all you do. This message is brought to you by the Gallia Jackson Meigs Alcohol, Drug, Addiction, and Mental Health Board, standing together with our local behavioral health care workforce and partners. For more information on the Adam H. Board or local treatment providers, visit our website, gjmboard.org, and like and follow us on Facebook.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Josh Clarkson got up on his own accord. You can tell by the look on his face, I think his night's probably done. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. So under center this time is Moore. He's going to hand off to, couldn't see who got it. If it was Lester or Habron. So Habron will get the first down on 4th and 1, give him a gain of about 3.
He's explosive, Matt. Got to the line real quick right there. Of course, the defensive line made contact initially, and he's kept driving for the first down.
So, yeah, Josh a little bit woozy getting up. He got knocked out of the game last week and had to actually go to the hospital and get a CT scan. Cleared concussion protocol this week. So I don't know that they'll take any chances with him. So Moore in the shotgun with Habron offset to his right. Back to passes, Moore looking for the screen pass. High, thrown high to Clayton Lester. He reverses field, cuts back up inside, which is probably his best move. Because if he stayed out there, he was going to get killed. So give him a gain of about 4.
Yeah, a nice job by Clayton just holding on to that ball. And, of course, you know, once the defense sees that ball in the air, Matt, they're all reacting over there. And so he was able to cut back to the middle where there was nobody and turn something into nothing. So it brings up, what, second down on about 6 or 5?
Second 4. I gave him gain about 6. I had him for 4. Got a bad angle up here where we're at. So we'll work on that. So second down, 4. Ball marked at the 39-yard line. 4:34 left in the third quarter. 12-6, Golden Rockets lead. Moore in the shotgun with Habron offset to his left. Trips to our side. Looking for a screen play. Pump fakes the screen. Now he's going to go deep. Intended for number 11. That's not Montgomery. Number 11 is Brandon Matson. That was good coverage by Bailey Usley.
Yeah, Bailey was playing. He didn't see the ball in the air, but he was right where he needed to be. I think if he saw the ball, he would have caught that. Can we watch a replay on that?
Well, he'll learn as he gets older. Read the receiver's eyes. There's a play to be made
back
there.
Here, nothing there. Pump fake. They're trying to get you based off of the little screen play they've been throwing, and try to get the defense to bite. Great job not biting.
So third down, 4. Moore in the shotgun. He's just going to keep it. Looking for room to the left-hand side. Stutter steps, falls. Brought down by Scotty Davis. He's going to be awfully close to a first down. It's going to be 4th and about a yard.
Yeah, good job by the defensive outside the line or the outside backer here, getting upfield and keeping him from getting outside, forcing him back inside. We're going to have a measurement, it looks like. So we're having a measurement. Can we have another replay on that last play, Matt? Or I'm sorry, Mike.
Are they going to measure?
Oh no, they're not going to measure.
No measure.
Okay.
Clock's rolling.
So
Vinton County has it at their own 39. Offense is going to stay on the field on 4th and 1. Look for big Landon Hypes or Gage Goheen to make a play here. Landon's made a couple big ones on run stop here.
Okay,
so 2 running backs. Clayton Lester offset to the right, Habron to the left. Moore on a shotgun to go on a hard count. Now he'll step out of the formation. 8 seconds left on the play clock.
They're going to snap
7, 4, and the snap is away. Handoff, a little bit of miscommunication to Habron. And he's going to get just enough for a first down.
Man,
pretty well defended by the Golden Rockets. But my
call
goodness.
right there. They took that down to, what, 1 or 2 seconds on the play clock before they snapped that. So we've got a replay right here. So just enough. Of course, hands off to Habron. Habron drives.
Hoping they get the Golden Rockets on that hard count. Didn't work. So 1st and 10 at the 46. 3:21 left, 12-6 Golden Rockets lead. Jace Moore in the shotgun, Lane Habron to his right, Clayton Lester to his left, Montgomery wide left. Going to hand off to Clayton Lester across the formation. Has a little bit of a seam, cuts up, and a big gain. Bring up second down 3.
Hey, Kel come downhill right there and hit that guy pretty hard, man. I mean, that guy had a full head of steam, and Kel come downhill. I tell you, Kel is hitting hard tonight. This is what I've been waiting for him from that safety position all year, Matt. I mean, he is stepping up tonight. I think he hurt his shoulder, gave himself a stinger right there. You can see him kind of, squeezing his hand in and out right there. Big play by Kel.
So 2nd 3 inside Rocket territory at the 47. Still same formation. 2 running backs going to hand off to Habron. This time he falls in the backfield. Yeah. Grayson Seitz will touch him down. Yeah. So that'll be a loss of 2. Bring up 3rd down.
So good job by Grayson getting up inside there, just scraping right behind the line of scrimmage and making sure he was down.
The 3rd down.
I think if he didn't slip, Grayson was going to make that tackle anyway. So nice play by Seitz.
So need a big stop here because Vinton County's they'll go for it 4th and anything.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 5. Ball marked at the 49-yard line. Jace Moore gets his guys
nothing to lose and everything on the line with his rival game.
Absolutely. And they're even though they haven't scored, they're getting what they want because the clock is just rolling.
Yep.
Wellston's offense is on the sideline. So same formation, 2 running backs. Going to hand off to Habron. Trying to find some room left. This time nothing doing. Going to be stopped for a gain of about a yard and a half. Meacham and Seitz. Gage Goheen in the vicinity.
So Seitz, I'm trying to see where he's at right there. So Seitz coming right off the edge right here, Matt. Outside backer coming downhill, reading the play, and then just beats the blocker. Beats the blocker right there and just does a great job.
So 4th and 3, no surprise here. The offense is still on the field. Actually, 4th and 4, he only picked up a yard right there. So Montgomery coming wide left. Lane Habron, the running back, to the right. Clayton Lester to the left. Moore in the shotgun. And a snap, hand off to Clayton Lester, trying to find room on the right, and he has the edge again. And this time he's going to be brought down by Logan Wyatt, who's subbed in for Josh Clarkson on that side. So Lester will pick up the first down after a gain of about 8.
A nice play call right there by the Vinton County Vikings. Kind of seeing a weakness with Josh being subbed in, trying to attack that over there, but good job by the cornerback coming up and making a play, not letting him score. Nice stiff arm right there.
So frustrating when you get those stops on 3rd down and the team goes for it and you give it up. So 1st and 10, they have it inside Rocket territory at the 38-yard line. Moore in the shotgun.
They've had
Lester
the
to the left wing, going to hand off to Habron out of the backfield, and he jumps, tries to hurdle a man. Grayson Seitz says no. So Habron on the jump will get him only about a yard.
Yeah, Grayson's selling out right here. He's come down. Of course, he got no one split out down here. So what they've got him doing, Matt, playing right off that end man of the line of scrimmage and just scraping down. And of course, he's coming down to find the back every time. If the offensive coordinator doesn't pick him up, man, he's going to make him struggle this half.
So Vinton County has had the ball the entire 3rd quarter, and they've only moved it about 45 yards.
Grayson here, Shippy.
So Habron offset to the left of the quarterback, and a handoff to Habron, trying to find the right-hand edge, bounces it outside, and he'll have a decent gain on 2nd and long.
You see right there, you see his speed and quickness that he possesses, man. I'm telling you, man, he gets free, he's gone. So nice job by the Vinton County line. Just kind of, they're strong, they're in shape. This is a battle for them, man. They're going toe-to-toe with us right now.
So 3rd down and 3, that's about the most boring 3rd quarter I've ever seen. Your score, 12-6, Golden Rockets lead, but Vinton County threatening. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back right with you at the 4th quarter.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
Iron City Implement at the corner of Broadway and Water Streets in Jackson is your one-stop spot for keeping your life on track and moving. Whether it's home or commercial, Iron City Implement has you covered with quality Napa brand auto parts and more. They have all the tools to make that job easier and done right. Milwaukee powered tools, gas powered generators, tools and parts and products you may have never even thought you needed. Need a special part you just can't seem to find anywhere else? There's a good chance that you'll find it at Iron City Implement.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we're back here for the 4th quarter. Your score, 12-6. Golden Rockets lead. Moore in the shotgun with Clayton Lester to his left. Going to hand off to Lester out of the backfield. He'll be hit by Hunter Collins and stopped for minimal gain.
Close to a first down.
Close to a first down. We'll see what they spot.
You know, Matt, this offense is built just to kind of, nickel and dime you. 2 yards here, 3 yards here, 4 yards there, and then maybe break a big one every now and then. It's not built to score quick. They can't score quick, but it's made to do exactly what they do in the 3rd quarter is take control and run that clock down, because if you keep the Wellston offense on the sideline, they can't score.
I mean, at the rate they're moving, they've got it 1st and 10 on their own inside Rocket territory at the 32. They could use 5 minutes of the quarter getting the next 30 yards. So 1st and 10. Actually, ball's marked on the 28 now. Jace Moore is going to be in the shotgun with Lane Habron offset to his right. Clayton Lester, the left wing back, twins to the left. Montgomery and Madison. Madison in the slot. Going to hand off to Labron out of the backfield. Has all kind of room over the left-hand side. Cutting up inside. We're going to get a flag. Looks to be in the area of holding. We'll see what the official call is.
So number 22 throwing his hands up, or number 25.
That's another big gain on 1st down, though. Rockets struggling with his run game all of a sudden.
a hold. I can't see it from that angle.
It is a hold against Vinton County, so at this point you wonder if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, because as much they get another down.
Taken,
Yeah,
my goodness.
that's true, Matt. Watch a screenplay right here, Matt. Something, kind of roll out to the left, throw back to the right. Just an old traditional screenplay.
Well, I think this is a crucial drive on defense for the Golden Rockets. Now you got a 1st and 20.
Find Hayburn.
You've got to get stops early. So ball's that'll back him up to the 38-yard line. Some more in the shotgun. Clayton Lester offset to his right, Hayburn to his left. Going to play fake to Hayburn, hand off to Moore. Moore's going to be hitting the backfield. Landon Heights will not let him go. So just what we said, Nate, a big stop on first down, bring up 2nd and 20.
Landon's had some big plays tonight. Good job by the senior coming up there and making a big hit right there. But, of course, running back, as you see the quarterback, you got 2 backs through. He gives it to the second back. And, like I said, nice job by Landon not biting on the movement from the first back.
So clock's still running, but 2nd and 20. 10:49 left in the ball game. Golden Rockets up 12-6. Lester, the back to the right, Hayburn to the left. Moore in the shotgun with twins to our side. Montgomery wide right. Madison in the slot, going to hand off to Hayburn. Hayburn patiently looking for room, and he'll be stuck in the hole. Give him a gain of just 2.
If we were able to get a replay of this, man,
Hunter Collins.
I want to give.
Or was that Connor McWilliams again? McWilliams.
I want to say Hunter Collins. Watch number 54 come up here, set that edge right there, Matt. Sets the edge. You can't see it right there. Comes up, sets the edge. Perfect textbook right there. And then that forces him back inside. And then you got Connor McWilliams coming down, scraping, doing what he does. So great job. Don't
fall for the big play here because Vinton County can get this in 2 downs. That's what they'll try to do. They're not going to try to go a big hitter here. So 3rd down and 15. It's more than 15. The scoreboard says 15. It's about 18. So in motion. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Trying to dump it off to the left. And it's going to be incomplete. So Moore had to dump that off out of the backfield.
And I tell you what, Grayson Seitz has been in the backfield all night long. So watch him get in the backfield. Of course, bad snap. But I tell you, he's been living in the backfield the second half. 4th down and 15, Matt.
That's 4th and 19 at least. There's no way that's 15 yards. Somebody up there on the scoreboard needs to get it together.
Looks like the ball is on the 36-yard line. The first down's about the 25 or so. 36, yeah. So timeout, Vinton County. So you got to expect something silly right here, Matt. Because they're not built to just throw the ball down the field.
No, I would be shocked if they actually punt it here. We'll take a quick 30 seconds, see if we can figure this out. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be right back.
One of the best tickets in town will always be activities at our local schools. Athletic events, concerts, and plays. You can always count on an enjoyable time. Our children are the future. Let's give them all the encouragement that we can. Go to a game, hear a concert, see a play. Ohio Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
The Jackson County Health Department's Tobacco and Vape Prevention is an ongoing program providing help to both youth and adults.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at C.H. Jones Field. 9:46 left in the ball game, coming out of a timeout called by Vinton County. 12-6 your score. Golden Rockets lead. They got Vinton County backed up. It's 4th and it's not 4th and 15. I'll keep saying
it's probably about 4th and 20 at the least. And so, like we said, the quarterback has struggled gripping the ball and throwing the ball right here, Matt. I don't look for him to throw something deep downfield. So look for something trickery. So the big thing right here for your defense: stay home. You don't go chasing play action. Just stay home.
So in the shotgun is Moore with Lane Hayburn. Moore, you straight roll out to his left. Gage Goheen giving chase. Has a hand on him.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's going to be caught.
Nice catch. And look, Matt, they go ahead and they say, hey, listen, we can throw down the field. Quarterback rolling to his left. Right-handed quarterback. Gage about had him, throws the ball down the field right there. Exactly. Look at that catch. Nice. I mean, right between 2 defenders. Johnny Scott And Bailey Ousley, man, that's a big-time play. Like I said, that's what you want to see in a rival game like this, Matt.
Man, that's a gut punch for the Golden Rockets. But man, what a play!
Yeah, you got to be happy for the kids. You know, they're out there giving everything they got right now.
So 1st and goal, ball inside Rocket territory at the 8. Moore in the shotgun with Lane Habron offset to his right. Going to hand off to Habron, trying to find room in the middle. Has just a little bit of a seam, and he's going to be stacked up by a host of Rockets. Landon Hypes, Connor McWilliams, the usual suspects, Johnny Scott in the vicinity.
Yeah, he ran into a whole host of Rockets right there. I think if he'd have bounced that outside, it looked like there might have been something there. But I couldn't, you know, I got on that play a little late because of my angle, Matt.
So 2nd down, 9:13 left. 2nd goal from the 5. Of course, Vinton County taking, like Trimble again, Nate.
Yeah.
Taking every last second of the play clock.
Very smart. You know, of course, they've done a great job, clock management.
So more in the shotgun, Habron to his right, Twins to the right. Lester the back. Going to hand off to Habron, trying to find the left-hand edge, and he's going to score. So momentarily, that will tie things up.
You know, and Coach Games could have drew up a better second half than what they've got right there. Matt, they come out, and Wellston's had the ball one time in the second half, and they just ground this out. They've almost ate up the whole second half. So right now, of course, you know, great play, great drive right there. It looked like Lane scored. Then there was a flag after the play, Matt.
So we'll get the official call here. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Vinton County.
So if that was before the score won't count. But I think it was after the play. So the score count, they'll just take the extra point from 15 yards back. So it'd be like from the 18-yard line. So yeah, nice, impressive drive. That's a long clock eater. You know, like I said, that's how they're built. When they're clicking on all cylinders, they want to do exactly what they did. And now Wellston's got to hold them right here to keep the game tied, get the ball back, and then we got to score. If we can't take a chance of letting them get the ball back.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, ideally, you give them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
You just grind it out. Going to be hard to do with Clarkson on the sideline. Looks like his night is over. I can tell by his body language, just sitting down there leaned up against the fence. He's not a happy camper. They're going to try to kick this, Nate. Number 35, Cooper Habron, on to attempt the point after Clayton Lester to hold. This is the equivalent of about a 30-yard field goal. And they'll fake this or something. I would be completely shocked if they actually kick it. Hold is down. They're going to. Kick is away. Does he have enough?
Good.
Nope. Short.
Oh, short. Eyes are bad.
Had the X and Y axis right, just didn't have the velocity. So Rockets catch a break. 12-12, tied up with 8:50 left.
I think it might have been tipped right there at the line of scrimmage. Can you play that back? See if that was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Big man comes up the middle, gets a big paw up. Let's see. It was.
Yeah,
it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. So great job by that line, because that probably, I mean, it was just short by a couple yards.
Much.
So if they wouldn't have blocked or tipped that, that would have been good. That's a big hole for the Rockets.
So normally we take a break on the change of possession, but we took a little bit longer on the replay, so we'll stay right here for the time being. So Levi Bellard, Cale Fott will be back, and probably Mason Collins to receive the kick.
Connor McWilliams, see him right there, how just he looks like a defensive player. I mean, he's just muddy.
He's awful dirty, isn't he?
I know. I love it. I love it.
He's played a heck of a game. So many guys tonight we could mention, man. Landon Hypes, we've said his name more tonight than we have all year.
He's been a nightmare for Vinton County's offense.
Yeah.
This is definitely his best defensive game all year long. And he didn't play much defense up until the last couple games because of injuries, forcing him to the defensive side. So you can see he's starting to settle in more as a defensive player, starting to recognize the ball a little bit more and, you know, where the ball's at. But he's made some big plays tonight. He's a big man.
So Cooper Habron has the ball on the tee. Levi Bellard and Bailey Ousley, the two deep men. Cale Fott, shallow, up just over top of the 30-yard line with Mason Collins and Grayson Seitz. So I don't expect him to kick this thing anywhere near Cale Fott, but we'll see what happens. Cooper Habron's kick is off. It's away. It's going to be drilled deep left. He's going to roll and die. Levi Bellard's going to have to pick it up. And he's got guys chasing, looking for a seam up the middle. And way to go, Levi Bellard made something out of nothing. Looks like a late hit. No call.
Yeah, nice run back right there, getting to something. Because that was a perfect kick, kind of died before it went out of bounds. I think he was hoping that was going to go out of bounds, but realizing it wasn't going to go out of bounds, made the right choice, picked it up, and took off and got some yards.
So Levi be down at the 25. That's where the Golden Rockets will take over. 8:47 left in the ball game. Score tied up 12-12. Johnny Scott gets his guys out of the huddle. It's going to be Seth Lambert, the lone running back in the backfield. He'll be offset to Johnny Scott's left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left with Bailey Usley wide left, Bellard wide right. And we're going to have a false start. I'm sorry, that was Mason Collins on the right-hand side, and he moved early. So, man, Nate, you can't have those on these drives. This is crucial. I think if you're Coach Graham, you know if you give the ball back to Vinton County, this game's probably over or at least going into overtime. So you got to get things rolling here.
Yeah, I agree, Matt, right there. Yeah, that's a big-time play. Big-time penalty for Wellston. But keep your heads up. Don't get down. Don't argue in the huddle. Don't point your fingers. Just come back out and play the next play.
Yep. Next play, next man up. So Johnny Scott back in the huddle. We'll see what the alignment is. Bailey Usley's going to come wide left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Seth Lambert offset to the left. Mason Collins the wing back to the right. Now Cale Fott in motion. And all kind of flags. Had movement again. Or nope, encroachment maybe. Nope, another false start on the Golden Rockets. So right off the bat, the Golden Rockets give up 10 yards in penalties.
So I couldn't see who moved over there, but you had a couple guys in motion. So watch the replays if you can tell right now. So Cale goes in motion.
Well, the whole left side of the offensive line. I don't think that was this play because Cale was in motion on the most recent play.
Yep, that was the.
So at any rate, now we're looking at 1st and 20 from our own 16. So Johnny be in the gun, same formation. Mason Collins the wing back to the right. Seth Lambert the lone running back to the left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Johnny Scott drops back to pass. Looking out to the right, has Seth Lambert out of the backfield. Has a little bit of room on this side, and he'll get a good chunk of the yardage back, probably most of it.
And that's something you called for earlier. Something we haven't seen much is Seth Lambert catch the ball out of the backfield. And that's a great play call right there by the Rocket offensive coordinator to kind of catch Big County off guard.
So get 9 of the 10 penalty yards back.
That was a big play.
So bring up 2nd and 11. So the Rockets have it in manageable situation now. So Johnny Scott will be in the gun. Seth Lambert offset to his left. Same formation. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Bailey Usley wide receiver to the left. Mason Collins the wing back. Going to play fake to Seth Lambert. Pitch out to Cale Fott, and he couldn't corral it, throwing just a little bit behind him. But man, Cale got to make that catch.
I couldn't tell if Johnny was under pressure right there, but as soon as he turned, the ball was there. That's a tough play to make in good conditions, but with his hands are wet. So watch Cale, about a 5-yard out right here, turns. Johnny delivers the ball. And
Cale just didn't look it in.
Yeah, he catches that all day long. Hey, like I said, you forget that, move on.
So something to see. Johnny Scott, when Cale was coming back, Johnny Scott gave him a high five, said, let's go get the next one. So now coming out of the huddle, tough situation here, 3rd and 11. 8:03 left, clock stop, tie ball game. Seth Lambert, the lone running back, offset to Johnny Scott's right. Bailey Usley wide left. Cale Fott all by himself out to the right-hand side. So Johnny Scott, 2-step drop, looking to pass, in trouble. He's going to be sacked.
Hunter Hoyt.
The one thing that we could not have happen just happened. Man, the whole offensive line just collapsed.
Watch this replay.
They brought more
right
guys
here.
than we could block.
Look at Hunter Hoyt. Just get upfield. Of course, they can bring everybody.
Yep.
I mean,
engage.
And then Hoyt just a force. I mean, man, that kid has played his tail off. You got to give it to him. He's come up with some big plays this whole game.
So not what the Golden Rockets wanted at all, because now you're going to get back to this grind. Cale Fott back to punt. Ball's marked on our own 15. Clayton Lester back to receiving. It's blocked. Punt is blocked.
Oh, man.
And we have a flag on the play. Player's helmet came off.
So we should have kicked that out of the back of the end zone, I guess. But let's see what happens in this replay.
And I believe Vinton County recovered it for a touchdown.
Yeah. Of course, replay quit on us right there, but he's going to try to see what happened. Great job by the Viking to get in there and block that. Helmet comes off when he blocks a punt. Ball rolls in the infield. The Vinton County player is holding his helmet. I think he didn't really know what to do. Kind of one of those situations, never been in that before. So, man, that's a big play for the
So the officials trying to figure this out. I'm not sure who.
So they initially called a touchdown, recovered in the end zone by Vinton County. So we'll see what they say right here.
Well, I would imagine the touchdown's probably going to stand, even if the player's helmet comes off. Does that make the ball dead?
Can we watch that replay again while we're waiting? Let's kind of, from the get-go, see how long that, because that seemed like it took a long time to get off.
Kale held on to it for quite a while. And he stepped right into the pressure. So looks like on a white hat to give us the call.
They've made a decision. What they've called, and it looks like they're explaining to both head coaches on each side. I'm looking for the white hat to see what signal he's going to give. So here comes a replay again, see if we kind of see what happened. So, nope, we'll get it.
So I don't know if Vinton County's head coach gave some kind of a.
So here we go. Replay again.
Face mask against Wellston. So that'll be enforced on the point after try or the kickoff.
Yeah, he comes up and just kind of splits the defense right there. Matt does a great job making a play, getting back there. Yeah. Not really. Kel didn't do anything that I don't think he wasn't supposed to do. Just the defensive lineman or the backer come up through, split the offensive lineman right there. So what they call, Matt? I was watching the replay.
Face mask against the Golden Rockets. So I'm not sure if they said Kel pulled that helmet on the way down or what. But anyway, the touchdown's going to stand. Not sure. Still not sure if they're going to spot this thing.
That actually, I guess, if there was a bad situation that could be good for us,
that was it.
Yeah, they didn't grind out a big long drive, so
right. So we still
get the ball
have 7
back.
minutes back.
Yeah, we got plenty of time to score. So just shake this off, and
they'll go for 2 here. So Moore's going to be in a shotgun with Habron to his right, Clayton Lester to his left. And Moore's going to roll out straight to his left, looking to pass, and it's going to be caught by number 11, Madison. So 2-point conversion is good. So everything going Vinton County's way here in the second half.
Yeah, nice play. Quarterback rolls out to his left, throws it right, delivers the ball right on the numbers for number 11 right here. He just kind of runs a whip route, gets good position, catches the ball, way to hold on that ball. That's a tough play to make for that receiver right there, moving backwards. People don't realize how hard that right there is to do because you're of course, changing directions and then looking back at the ball. You know, great delivery by the quarterback and puts the Vikings up by 8 with 7:15 to go.
So we're in trouble. Again, we took a little bit too long on that replay, so we'll stay right here instead of going to commercial.
So I kind of feel like John Madden, Matt. I'm sorry. I just need the pencil now.
It's hard. Once you get that screen in here, it's hard not to pay attention to it.
I know.
Great job by Mike Gray and those guys. Have a drone out there with an extra camera.
Yeah.
So been a lot of fun here this evening. Golden Rockets got to cash in here, though, man. Now you got to get 8. You can't botch the 2-point when you get down there. This thing's going to be over. Man, we fought so hard to let this go the way it has the last couple minutes. I don't know if Vinton County's head coach gave some kind of a Braveheart battle cry or something, but man, his guys came out. And it's just been nothing.
We said from the get-go, and about every 5 minutes, this is a rifle game. These guys are coming out. Nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to let their town down. Vinton County, they come, got their fans out here. They don't want to let anybody down, and so I'd almost like seeing back Kell up, let him catch this. Because they've been kicking it kind of deep.
Kicking it past him. So Cooper Habron has the ball on the tee. Let's see where his kick goes. And this time it's going to be short. It's going to be picked up by Levi Bellard at about the 25-yard line. So Cale Fox looking to block for him. Levi has a little bit of space. He'll run into a couple guys, get it close to the 40-yard line. And oh my goodness, we had a guy. Well, I won't announce what I think just happened. We have a flag over here, and I wonder if he saw. It looked to me like a player, and I won't name his number, threw a punch on the way up.
I know they call holding against Wellston. So
oh my goodness!
See the replay. What we can see right here, Matt. Fits punt. So Kel leads block.
So when Levi he runs right into it. Watch number 1 here, coming up on this play. So he's down here. Cut it off.
Yeah, I can't see the hold.
I didn't see any hold either.
Screen, because of course, there's some players that we couldn't see in the field of vision there, the field of view.
So add that to the list of things going against the Golden Rockets. So be 1st and 10 from their own 29. 7:08 left in the ball game. Vinton County leads 20-12 on what's been a pretty tough game. 2 running backs. Seth Lambert, Mason Collins going to hand off to Mason, trying to find room over the right-hand side. Nice block by his brother, Hunter Collins.
Oh, goodness.
Spring him to the left, spinning, and he'll get a nice gain on first down.
Yeah, if we could get that on replay, Mike, that was one heck of a block. Nice pancake block there by his brother. Number 54, watching leading out here. You'll see him sneak around. Look, drive, and then go down, young man. That's an outstanding block. And these guys are not giving up, man. They want to win this game, man.
So Johnny Scott in the gun. Mason Collins will wing back to the left. Seth Lambert offset to his right. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. So Johnny going to hand off to Seth Lambert. Finding some room in the middle of the field. No. Pass. Great play fake. I thought Seth Lambert had the ball.
Yeah.
Pass intended for Cale Fott on a slant.
It looked like, I'm
ball's
not
going to
sure
be incomplete.
if Kel was, and Johnny didn't look like they were on the same page right there. I don't think Kel, I don't know. Something was off right there, but thank goodness there was no interception, because that would have been probably a nail in the coffin at this point.
So that bring up 3rd and 3. So he got that first down play was a little bit more.
And I think everything's 4-down territory right here.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You just go,
no question.
Just try to get a couple yards here. If not the first down, nothing crazy downfield.
Yep, whole playbook is open.
Yep.
So Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left with Levi Bellard wide left. Now Cale Fott in jet motion across. He's going to stack up behind the right wide receiver. Johnny Scott back to pass. And he's going to be flushed out of the pocket again, trying to get the right-hand edge. Has a man downfield.
Pass. Interference.
And it's going to be PI.
Yeah. Yep.
So Madison picked the ball off, but he was pushing Cale Fott to the ground.
Yeah, good call. The official made the right call right there. Looking at the replay right. So Cale, top of the screen. Nothing there. Good job just running downfield, trying to find an open spot.
Yeah, I mean, he's all over Cale,
yeah. I mean, great effort by the defender, and a great job, turning around catching that ball, but, get things for the Rockets, so it's pass interference.
Yeah, and that's, in Madison's defense, that's pretty much what you have to do to Cale Fott on those go routes if he's going to burn you. So that'll help the Golden Rockets out.
So 15-yard penalty, first down.
That'll get it inside Vinton County territory at the 49. So going no huddle here. Johnny Scott in the gun. Levi Bellard wide left, Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Twins to the right-hand side also. Going to hand off to Seth Lambert. Patient run by Seth.
Nice.
Looking to get some yards in the middle, and he does.
Man.
Still fighting. Good hard run, Seth Lambert. Giving him a gain of about 6.
See Seth just staying low, and that's one thing he does well, stay low and to the ground. He just keeps driving, makes an initial contact, and then probably gets another 2 or 3 yards after that. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So now 2 backs. Mason Collins offset to the right, Lambert to the left. Going to hand off to Mason Collins. Seth Lambert on the lead block. So Mason will get a couple before he's stopped. Actually give him a gain of only a yard.
So that's, nothing hurt right there. You got a yard, you got a positive, gain on that, but down. So you got 2 more downs to get the first down of 2 yards.
So I'll bring up 3rd and 3, no huddle. Seth Lambert, the lone back. Johnny Scott, ball's on the ground. Johnny's going to have to fall on it. Oh, my goodness. Not what we wanted at all.
Johnny trying to make a high IQ play right there, which normally you tell him to just fall on it, but if he could have seen behind him, he had plenty of room, I think, to pick that ball up. But, man, just
that's devastating. Devastating on 3rd down. You're 3rd and short, and now you're going to have it 4th and a bunch, probably 4th and 15.
I think you got to kick it almost. I don't know, Mac.
Jeez, well, I don't know, Nate.
It's just tough. I wouldn't want to be in Coach Graham's shoes right here.
He's going to go for it. Nobody can blame him with 5 minutes left. The way Vinton County's been running the football, I think if they get the ball back, with them having the lead, it's over. So Cale Fott's going to be stacked up now. Vinton County's going to take a timeout. So will we. We need one, man. It's been a tough couple minutes here. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back right after the timeout.
Home. It's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than anyone else. Jackson County Banking Center wants to help you build that messy, wonderful, cherished place where you can live a life you love for years to come. That's our promise. Jackson County Banking Center. Here for you now, here for your future. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we're back on probably what's going to be the ball game.
Matt, right here, I don't want to question Coach Call because I know he's doing the best he can to try to win. But right here, I know we struggle stopping him, but this is a tough one. I hope I'm proving wrong right here, but I'd like to see just kick the ball, pin him back deep. We got 2 timeouts. Of course, count on your defense to stop him, but
Johnny Scott and Seth Lambert talking to the coaches late, so I'm not sure what they're going to dial up here. Might get a little creative. Mason Collins in the slot to the right. Cale Fott isolated by himself. Now he's going to go stack up behind Mason Collins. Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's left.
Blitz coming.
So everybody's coming. Johnny Scott's got to get rid of this football. Has a man over the middle, and it's broken up. Everybody wants a flag. Levi Bellard thinks he was getting hold.
Coach Graham got a penalty. I don't know if that was pass interference. Let's run that again.
We'll see. It looked like
I think that's a good play, Matt. I don't know. Let's see.
Pretty tight coverage.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Fans are letting him have it. Coach Graham's letting him have it.
Well, yeah, if you look right there, that back.
He was hanging all over.
He was hanging on his back.
Blatant
So Vinton kind of got away with one there.
Well, I mean, that's a tough one. And of course, for the referees, I don't know, that's tough. When you're in the moment, they don't have replay like us. But
wow. Tough break for the Golden Rockets.
That's, like I said, I hate to question the coach on that, but, I think you punt it and then, hope you can hold them.
Yeah.
But we still have 4:45. The game's not over.
You just got to get a stop.
Yeah.
You can't keep giving up off-edge plays on defense.
And, Benton County's going to run every second off the play clock they can. They're going to, just do what they do. Just kind of, they're going to go off the tackles. They're going to pull the guards. They're going to trap. And then
that's a tough break. You'd like to see the back judge make that call. The line judge is the one that called the penalty. He didn't have a good look at it. The back judge is the one. But there's going to be hand off to Lester, and there's going to be a flag here. See what we got. False start against Vinton County. So that'll back him up a little bit.
Hey.
Biggest thing is stop the clock for a minute.
Yeah. Don't panic. We have plenty of time, like I said, Matt. But we have to stop them. Of course, you see that jet motion. Our guys got to come up field, set that edge, make sure they don't get outside. And if they do set the edge, then our backers got to come downhill, make sure they stay solid, and don't get caught chasing outside.
So 1st and 15. They've got it inside Rocket territory at the 47. Moore in the gun with, I think, Lane Habron offset to his left. They're going to hand off to Habron. Has some room in the middle, and he falls. So the Rockets catch a break because he had a seam.
Well, I think Mr. Collins, number 23, was right there to make that tackle if he didn't fall down. But I tell you what, he had a whole bunch of Vikings in front of him if he would have kept his footing, possibly.
So gain of just 2, 2nd and 13. And, of course, play clock running.
Coop calling the plays in.
And we don't really have a lot of commentary to sit in
so
25 seconds.
4:15 left to go in the game. Vikings lead 20-12. They have the ball 2nd and 13 on their 40 on the Rockets. Actually, on the Rockets 47-yard line.
They've had the ball all but 2 series of this second half. So back in the shotgun,
so
now we got a flag again, another false start. And I think that's 22, Clayton Lester moving early, anticipating the snap.
I thought he'd moved early a couple of times in the first half, but that's so we look at the replay right here, Matt. That's a quick one.
Went away.
So 2nd and 20, or 18.
So finally, some things a little bit late going right for the Rockets.
And right here, you got to talk to your defense. Hey, don't chase the play. Stay home. Play action. Don't bite on it. If the play goes away, make sure before you start chasing backside, it's cross the line of scrimmage on the other side. Don't get caught with a reverse counter because that's what the wing tees build off of, Matt.
Yep.
Is misdirection.
So Clayton Lester, the lone running back, offset to the left of Moore. Twins to the left. Going to hand off to Lester.
There it is.
Crisscross backside. Going to go to Lane Habron, who has the left-hand edge. Going up the sideline, he's going to be brought out of bounds before he picks up the first down. There's going to be a flag, probably going to be a late hit.
So let's see what happens right here, and watch the replay here. So Vinton County does a great job. They pulled a backside guard here. I think they had a wing back coming around with him too.
So he gets the edge. A lot of people in the way.
Yeah. So it looks like
you can't call out on Logan Wyatt. He wasn't giving himself up. Did they pick up the flag?
No.
Nope.
But I think he maybe hit him out of bounds, Matt.
Awful close.
I couldn't see it though.
It's tough when
here it is, replay again. So
it's tough when you get that call, but you don't get the PI called on our side down here. Yeah, you're not gonna. I thought the other angle better. I mean, they fell down out of bounds, but he wasn't out of bounds when he hit him. So two running backs going to hand off to Clayton Lester, and another flag on this side. So now all of a sudden flags going down everywhere. False start again.
Illegal motion against the Vikings.
So that'll back him up more.
For the Vikings right here too, these false starts actually been a benefit for them because, they've got the first down that last play. And before that, they had 2 false starts. It eats that clock up.
Yeah. Yep. So 3:52 left in the ball game.
As long as they can capitalize.
Stop 20-12. Vinton County leads. 2 running backs. Going to hand off to Clayton Lester. Bounces it outside. Has a little bit of a seam. Scotty Davis will bring him down, but he'll get a good chunk of the yardage back. Bring up second and manageable.
Yeah, Gage Goheen got up through there pretty quick, and Clayton Lester kind of left him pretty quick on the edge. Couldn't tell who made the tackle on that map.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. Ball inside Rocket territory at the 27. Vinton County has it. 3:29 left in the game and counting. So I would assume you don't get a stop on this possession here. If they get another first down, that's probably going to do it. It's a big stand here for the Golden Rocket defense if they can pull it off. Jace Moore in the shotgun. Lester offset to his left. Habron the wing back to the right. Going to motion Habron back behind the quarterback. Now he's just going to keep it in lead block. And the quarterback, Jace Moore, is going to have plenty for a first down. Dragon Rocket defenders. And it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a great play call right there, man. I don't think we've seen that all night long, but of course you had Clayton go motion, come back, and then just lead block. So I think the defense was caught off guard. So that's a good job by Coach Gaines calling up something that we haven't seen yet in a critical situation that they needed a big play to kind of seal this game.
So it'll be 1st and goal, ball marked at the 3. So, man, you just let them score, I guess. See if you can get a quick hitter and then an onside kick.
Yeah, I just opened the door right here, let them score.
So Moore in the shotgun, with Habron offset to his right, Clayton Lester to his left. Going to hand off to Habron, trying to get off tackle to the left, and they're going to stop him, and I don't know why.
We're just eating up clock. I mean, I know you never, ever want to just give up a touchdown, but you got to look at, all right, what gives us the best chance to get the ball back with the most time to score again. But it's just tough. Because
now you're inside of 2 minutes.
Yeah, and it's just tough.
25-second play clock, so they're going to get this thing down to about 1:40 before they even run this play.
Start using one of their 2 timeouts here pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm 100% on board with you, Nate. Just let them in here. So yeah, 1:48 when the ball snapped. And Vinton County scored. I didn't see who they handed the ball off to.
I think it's Clayton,
But that's a touchdown for Clayton Lester, we think. Yeah, Clayton Lester. So that's going to put the Vinton County Vikings up 2 scores. 26-12 with 1:43 left. So, man, Golden Rockets are going to have to come out and hit it quick.
Watch this replay so we can see. He just kind of
power football.
I couldn't really tell there. But yeah, good job by the Vinton County offense, getting the ball back and making it count. They've done a great job capitalizing on their drives. Every possession they've had this half, they scored. Well, except for the first one.
But Cooper Habron on to attempt the point after. Clayton Lester, who just scored, is to hold. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it's blocked. So great job. That was number 44, Scotty Davis, coming off the edge to block the point after. Cale Fott was a little slow to get up on that. So that, if there's any hope, that was it. Down 2 scores. Golden Rockets have their work cut out for them with 1:43 left. We'll take a quick break. I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be right back after the change of possession.
True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Lockard Insurance on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies. Good luck to all of our local area teams.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at C.H. Jones Field. 1:43 left in the ball game. Vinton County just went up 2 scores, 26-12. So the Golden Rockets have a pretty tall, almost insurmountable task. They're going to have to score quick, get an onside kick, score quick again, and you got to hit at least one of the extra points. So Levi Bellard and Bailey Ousley, the 2 deep men for the Golden Rockets. Cale Fott in the middle, shallow with Grayson Seitz and Mason Collins. So Cooper
I'd almost run a
Habron has it on the tee.
Do a little reverse on the kickoff right here, Matt. Try to catch him off guard.
Yeah, if you got that in the playbook, now's the time to use
because Cale hasn't fielded a ball yet in the back there. As soon as the ball's kicked, got to have him go back. And
we haven't changed anything. At least back him up 5 yards.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cooper Habron on the kick. The kick is away. It's going to be shallow. Going to be fielded by Mason Collins, and he muffs it. Ball still on the ground. Somebody's got to pick it up, and finally the Golden Rockets fall on it. What? Oh, my goodness. And I know Mason's kicking himself for that. I mean, that ball went right through the wickets.
Yeah, when you're not used to catching the kickoffs, Matt, they're pretty tough. You know, you're looking up into the lights, and when you're not used to doing that, especially in the pressure situation that they're in right now, you know, they want to win so bad, you know, so they're trying to give everything, and sometimes you take your eyes off the ball just to see, all right, where can I make a big play? Because if I catch this ball, I want to score a touchdown. And so there's all those things that go in there to factor into that, you know, making muffing that pump.
I'm sure he saw a lot of green in front of him out there too. So
I tell you, catching a kickoff is not easy.
So Johnny Scott's going to be in a shotgun with Seth Lambert offset to his left. Mason Collins, the left wing. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Bailey Ousley wide left. So Johnny Scott going to drop back. He's going to roll to this side. Going to be caught by Lane Habron. And going to get Lane Habron for a face mask. So Vinton County's dialing up all kind of pressure, Nate. You got to max protect right here.
Up here. Lane Habron comes in. Of course, Lane's pretty fast kid, like we talked about. I don't know if that's a horse collar or a face mask. I don't know what they call it. I didn't see.
Let's see if we get to the personal foul face mask. So that's what it looked like. His head turned kind of wonky
that's
there.
Exactly what we need right there. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start. So, except for knowing that, hey, they're going to bring everybody, so we got to get quick passes. It's catch and throw, catch and throw. Get the guys, get out of bounds, everything to the sidelines.
This is where you want Cale Fott by himself.
Yeah.
Run that slant. But he's in the slot to the left. The lone running back, Seth Lambert. And back to pass is Johnny Scott. Quick pass out to Seth Lambert.
Get
out
out
of the
bounds.
backfield.
Get out of bounds.
Seth Lambert trying to
get
get
out of bounds.
And he does.
He's in bounds. I thought he was. I think the ref gave us
close.
I thought his knee was in bounds when he went down. But good job by Seth. Catch the ball in the backfield.
So that'll be enough for a Rocket
but
first
right there,
down.
I think the coaching staff say, listen, guys, you get close to that sideline, we got to get out of bounds.
Yep. So Seth does with 1:29 left. So that'll give us time for a quick huddle. We break. Bailey Ousley's going to go wide right with Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Grayson Seitz come out wide left. Seth Lambert offset to Johnny Scott's right in the backfield.
Watch him go to Grayson. Single coverage over here.
So now Johnny Scott's going to roll hard right. Looking for a man. Cale Fott over the middle. It's one-handed catch. No, he's going to say it's incomplete.
I didn't
How
see
was
it.
that
I don't know.
catch? That was a one-handed catch that never came close to the ground.
Unless we see something that they didn't see.
Maybe we got our sideline camera over there. We can see that. Look at here. Great coverage. It's going to see exactly what happened right here. Cale going out. Ball coming.
No, okay,
He
yeah.
did drop it.
It did go down. We just couldn't
Great
see
call
it.
by the referee.
Okay, so 4 wide, twins to both sides. Johnny Scott back to pass. Looking for a quick hitter over to the right-hand side. Pass caught, but nope. Dropped by Mason Collins. I think he heard footsteps, Nate.
Yeah, number 8 was coming downhill pretty hard. Pass was just a little bit high. He had to go up and get it. He was exposed. And it's probably a good thing he didn't catch that pass because he probably would have been decleated.
I think that was Clayton Lessler coming hard from that side. Lane Habron's out there on that edge too. Actually, Lane Habron's checking out of the ball game, so somebody's in for him. So 3rd and 10. Rockets have 2 downs to pick this up. The clock is crucial. Need to get out of bounds as quick as you can.
Anyway, like I say,
twins to both sides. Cale Fott in the slot to the right. Mason Collins slot to the left. Seth Lambert the lone back. The back to passes. Johnny Scott feels the pressure, and he's going to be brought down and sacked. Johnny, you got to know, man, you can't stay in the pocket that long.
Well, I don't think the coaching staff helped him out with this play call right here, Matt. Those are deep routes, And right now, they're bringing everybody. So let's just do some quick routes underneath. Just give take what the defense is giving you right there.
Maybe they abandoned the quick routes because no success on the last two. I don't know. Levi Bellard wide left. Cale Fott in the slot to the left. Grayson Seitz wide right. And we're going to have a timeout called by Vinton County on 4th and about 20. So 49 seconds left in the game. We'll stay right here. Nate, there's not a lot of play calls in the book for this.
No. And, of course, Coach Gaines over there think, you know what, this is something we want to make sure that we talk about, make sure we talk to our guys. Because our guys, like we said, there's a bunch of sophomores out there. And you definitely don't want to give up one here off of a silly play, especially 4th and 20. But, yeah, it's kind of tough, knowing that the Vikings are pinning their ears back and come to us, Matt. I'd almost like to see Kel on this left side, before this play. But he's kind of, he's just a little 5-yard out. Say, catch and throw because they're bringing everybody. You don't have a lot of time back here to pass. And so now we're at 4th and not that. We've done it before, so we can do it. But I wouldn't want to be calling this play right here.
Yeah, Cale Fott on a deep corner, or deep post,
I line him up by himself. Of course, they double covered him, so.
Levi Bellard, go to Levi Bellard.
But right here, I line him up right here in the hash, Matt. On this hash, by himself. He's wide right. And I'd send him in the about 10-yard corner and then just throw the ball up.
He's wide right, manned up with. Now Madison is out there on him.
I wish I had my little.
So he's out.
Marker on the screen
Twins
here.
both sides. So Johnny Scott's rolling hard right, trying to get out of the pocket. He's just going to have to throw it away.
Oh, man, that's one way to go down.
My goodness.
Not a way you want to go down. The last throw is senior career, taking one in the chest like that. Man,
so Johnny Scott under duress that entire drive. They found ways to bring pressure every play. Now our offensive line just could not protect.
He stood in there as long as he could, man. And he's a tough kid, taking that hit like that, jumping back up, and you got to feel for him. All those kids come off the sideline. They played their hearts out.
Yeah. It's definitely been a grind. Vinton County did what they wanted. This game has been all in the second half.
Yeah,
it's been. Vinton County did exactly what they wanted to do coming out of halftime. Had the ball the entire third quarter and 3 minutes of the fourth quarter before we even touched it.
Well, we had one series. They got the ball second half. We held them. They punted, or maybe they fumbled one of the two. But then we got the ball back, 3 and out, and then it was rest the third quarter, most of the fourth quarter then.
So Jace Moore in a victory formation is going to take a knee. He'll have to run one more play. 37 seconds left on the game clock. Had 25 on the play clock.
Yeah. Just got a text from our son, Rylan. I'm watching the game. It's a tough one to watch. But like you said, Matt, you got to give it to the coaching staff, the adjustments they made to have for Vinton County Vikings, because, we had all the momentum within the halftime. And, we got to give it to our players, man. They gave it. They left it all on the field. There's so many big hits out there. It's going to be so tough to figure out who the player of the game is for us, and then who the hit of the game, because there's so many big hits on both sides. So, yeah, my heart goes out to these seniors because no one wants to leave here. I left here a senior with a loss.
Yeah.
It's something you live with, the rest of your life. It's like, I could have did this, should have done that. And, but, yeah,
definitely leaves a bitter taste in your mouth for sure. And, of course, the way that coming out, the last thing you want to happen is one of your playmakers get hurt, and then Clarkson gets concussed again. And that it takes so much away from your defense, because we're talking about the night him and Mason Collins were having on the corners.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they can attack. You got a sub player in there. And then on offense, we talked about during the break, it takes away. You have no viable jet motion now. So a lot of the misdirection and things you were doing on offense goes away. So that really cuts. And that's not, we're not trying to prop Josh Clarkson up. Any of these guys go out, it's going to be the same thing.
Right.
You need all these pieces. And when you're in a tight game like this and one of them goes out, man, it's really a big impact. So your final tonight, 26-12. Vinton County defeats Wellston on a very strong second half from the Vinton County Vikings. We'll take a quick break, be right back with some stats. Coach Graham will make an appearance up here shortly, and then we'll get you out of here for the night. I'm Matt Peterson with Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. You're listening to Golden Rocket Football, Vinton County Football, Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 WYPC AM, and Pure Rock 98.7 WYRO MacArthur.
SF Restoration specializes in masonry restoration in Wellston, Ohio, with unmatched industry expertise. From chimney repair and caulking and tuck pointing to cleaning and deck coating, we've got you covered. Our team is quick to respond to inquiries and can provide a fast turnaround time for appointments. Whether you need waterproofing, concrete repair, stonework, or foundation services, we have the skills to deliver exceptional results. We also specialize in commercial work and window glazing and caulking. Contact us today for all your masonry restoration needs. Call 740-418-4880.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. We're family owned and operated and here to help you find the ride of your dreams. You can find us 3 miles east of Jackson at 2223 Clary Road on US 35 East. Give us a call, 740-286-4956, or go to ponypowersports.com. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides, Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the pony.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
I went from a dead-end job to endless opportunity.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. With advancement opportunities, an on-site health clinic, and generous retirement benefits, you too can be more at Bellisio Foods. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
If you need a week's worth of groceries or just a few things for dinner, Campbell's Market is the place to shop. Campbell's Market is MacArthur's neighborhood community grocery store. You can get in and out in a hurry or take your time and check out all the great deals in every aisle. At Campbell's Market, you'll find only the freshest meat and produce, family-friendly prices, plenty of convenient parking, and amazing customer service. See their weekly ad every Saturday in the Telegram or check them out on Facebook. That's Campbell's Market in MacArthur. Family-owned and happy to serve you.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, Golden Rocket fans, we are back here at C.H. Jones Field for post-game coverage. Golden Rockets lost a heartbreaker tonight, man. Senior night, you want to go out with a win. Vinton County just, we talked about it before we went to break, did exactly, if you could have scripted a better game plan, I don't know what it would have been.
Yeah, everything went their way. But they come out and of course, kind of just took over the second half. I mean, you ground and pound. You know, their big linemen are very athletic. But, you know, like I said, losing Josh Clarkson there late in the game. He was a big impact player early in the game. You know, he was coming over making some big tackles, big plays on offense. And that's definitely a factor when you get down in the late in the fourth quarter and we're still right there, you know, tied up. And so, man, both teams, you know, they left it all on the field. It was exactly how you want a rival game to go. And big shout out to Dan Stewart as he's walking away down there.
Hopefully he watches this later.
Yeah, I'm talking about giving him a shout out, but you know, with the way the game went, it kind of we got
away from us.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, yeah, hats off to Vinton County. You know, they did what they needed to do to win. I know Coach Graham and the coaching staff, the players, will go back and watch some film, see some opportunities that we missed. But I tell you what, for the most part, I thought they played well. I thought the coaching staff, made some really good play calls. But when you lose players, it really changes things up.
Yeah.
And and Josh, a lot of those kids out there, they go out there and they sell out. And every hit, they're hitting everything they got. They're trying to pit that guy. They're trying to plant him into the ground. And then, unfortunately, sometimes that backfires on you, like it did Josh, because he made a huge hit on that player and gets up and then stumbles. And next thing you know, he's out for concussion. And then that's when the game kind of, started going downhill from there. But, it's not just one player, but it's a whole team. But when you change one thing and people don't understand how much that changes everything.
That's a big piece.
The communication on the field, the leadership, and you got to take someone who hasn't played. Hey, oh, by the way, go over here and play against a really good line who does a good job. And, we can sit here and talk all night long. It's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, this is a tough one. And speaking to Clarkson, keeping his health, I don't know if they could have let him go back or not, but even if you could, keeping him healthy is paramount. Losing 13 seniors, he's the lead back next year. You're going to have a quarterback that does have some starting experience. Wes Briggs will be the guy coming out quarterback next year for the Golden Rockets, using a lot on the outside and receiver. So you're going to have to lean heavy on Josh Clarkson next year. And you and I both know, Nate, one concussion makes the next one a lot easier.
Right.
And to have this happen to him 2 weeks in a row, man, that's something you definitely got to keep an eye on. With that, PJ, got some stats for us, man. Tell us what it looks like.
We'll start off with Vinton County here. Lane Habron finished off the night rushing with 27 carries for 108 yards and 1 touchdown. And then let's see, Clayton Lester. Yeah, he finishes off 14 carries, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns rushing.
Yeah.
And Jace Moore, not a whole lot on the side of rushing, 7 carries for 21 yards. But on passing, he's at 12 attempts for 4 completions at 64 yards, no passing touchdowns.
And make note that, well, how many yards do you have? 60 yards passing?
Yeah.
So probably 35 of it was on the big hitter down here on that crucial conversion to Clayton Lester, which somehow Clayton Lester brought that ball in. Tip your hat to that kid, man, because that was a wide receiver play.
And that kind of sealed the game.
And on the night, only 270 yards of total offense for Vinton County. So it seems like way more.
So much improved, though, for the Golden Rockets, though, because we've been gashed the last 2 or 3 games. So Wellston's side of things, Clarkson probably still the lead rusher, wasn't he?
Yeah, 42 yards overall, 7 carries. Johnny Scott, 10 carries, and after the second quarter and all those sacks he had to deal with there, put him at negative 10 yards for the night. But he does have a rushing touchdown, and he also has the 2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah. So Johnny doing what he could to try to will his team to win, and you never saw the fight give up in that kid, man. That's a senior leader. I think the biggest thing, we mentioned it when it happened, Cale Fott had that drop, which is rare. Cale doesn't drop a lot of them. Had one that he should have caught. And when Cale gets up and is going back to the huddle, the first guy out there to pick him up is Johnny Scott.
That shows his maturity.
Yep, give him a good handshake and say, hey, come back and we'll get the next one. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for the Golden Rockets tonight, but we'll have some awards to give away. I know Coach Graham said he was going to come up, so we'll take another commercial break, and hopefully by the time we get back, he'll be back up here with us. So I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Mollahan, Paul Peterson. We'll be back here in just a few.
Dakota's, Jackson's premier place for steak and ribs, has been proudly serving the community since 2004. Come out and join us for all your local favorites like our one-of-a-kind onion loaf, or treat yourself to one of our world-class hand-cut steaks. Enjoy the fall weather fireside on our amazing patio outdoor dining area. At Dakota's, your experience and safety are our #1 priority. Here you're always treated like family. That's Dakota's Jackson at 451 McCarty Lane.
Great food, great friends, great fun.
Booth Insurance Agency has been serving Jackson and Vinton counties and all of southeastern Ohio areas since 1955. We are proud to be affiliated with Range, Ohio Mutual, Progressive, and Western Reserve Insurance Companies. We can provide you with automobile, homeowners, and business insurance. We are a complete insurance agency here to get you the best insurance possible. We shop for the best rates so you don't have to. Call David at 740-596-5815 for your free no-obligation rate today, or visit boothinsuranceagency.net.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. What started in a garage with 2 people and a dream now employs over 100 with offices locally in Wellston, Waterford, and Cincinnati. BCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Join one of the fastest growing companies in the Midwest by calling 833-775-1595 or visit bcrmco.com to apply. BCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
Do you remember being a kid and waking to the smell of bacon frying on the stove? Or the smell of fresh steaks on the grill? Those days are not over. Dave's Custom Butchering in Wellston brings back those childhood memories with some of the best fresh meats available for your family. Smoked bacon, homemade brats, fresh ground beef, and unbelievable steaks are waiting for you at Dave's Custom Butchering. Dave's Custom Butchering, West Broadway Street in Wellston. Call ahead and we'll have your order ready. 740-384-2340.
Cottle Chipping is focused on providing logging and land clearing services with the highest levels of customer satisfaction and will do everything they can to meet your expectations. With a variety of offerings to choose from, they are sure you'll be happy working with them. There is no job too large for Cottle Chipping. Cottle Chipping has been in business for over 40 years, which is experience that you can trust. For more information about your logging and chipping needs, call Cottle Chipping at 740-596-5984. That's 740-596-5984.
Keep your athlete in action with Holzer's Saturday morning sports injury clinics. Dr. Kelly Rausch and Charles Zurenberg offer Saturday morning sports clinics at Holzer Sycamore and Gallipolis, and the Holzer Jackson Clinic on Pattonsville Road every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. during the fall sports season. Dr. Rausch and Dr. Z have the experience to keep your athlete in action. No appointment necessary. Walk-ins are welcome.
When
you're shopping for insurance, you might say,
What? Huh?
I'm so over this.
but what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA agents are extensively trained, and that training never ends because you are too important. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
You're listening to Football Friday Night on Fox Sports 105.3 FM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at C.H. Jones Field. If you just tuned in, Golden Rockets fell 26-12. The Vinton County Vikings got Coach Graham up here. Thanks for taking the time to stop up, Coach.
No problem.
Tough one tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we had the game under control. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot, actually.
Mm-hmm.
They played well, but 4th and 18, they convert on a Hail Mary throw. I mean,
yeah, that's
it's just things like that. It seems like it's all year for us, I mean, that would have been a big part of the game there. We had them stopped. Like I said, they were 4th and 18. They throw a Hail Mary up the sideline. We had 2 guys back there. We need to make a play on the ball. We didn't make the play on the ball. We just let him catch it, and,
Yeah, that ball just,
it seemed like it was in the air forever.
It just floated.
Yeah, it just dropped right in between. And, of course, he goes up and makes a great play. We had on replay right here. So that was a tough one.
Yeah, then we get a block punt, so then Clarkson gets hurt. So, we had some guys banged up tonight. But, our kids come out. We played hard. The last score, that really just
is what it is.
Yeah, late in the game. But it was a hard-fought contest. Kudos to Vinton County. They come play. They pulled the old school, show up a couple minutes before the game and then walk on the field. That happened back in the 80s, too, late 80s.
Battle of the tracks, Coach.
Yeah. So, kudos to Vinton County. Yeah. They had a good year. They were up and down. We were pretty much even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I tell you what, just the hitting tonight on both sides. It was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of big hits.
There was.
And the kids played their guts out from both sides. And it was a fun game to watch. And, of course, like you said there in the fourth quarter, it was 12-12,
Yeah.
With, down the end. And, I felt like, we're going to pull that game off. And I know, like you said, there's a big, I'm going to get on my buddy. He's the white hat. They kind of missed a pass interference call right here in front of the bench. That was kind of, little plays like that, kind of is a game changer. But I tell you what, we felt like the kids played their tails off. We feel like you guys, as an offensive staff, did a good job play calling. But when you get somebody hurt like that, Josh, it's not like he's the only player on the team, but like we talked last night, it causes you to shift everybody around.
It opens things. You catch the edge. It opens things up in the middle.
Yeah.
When you lose an outside guy like that, then they kind of can squeeze you a little bit, and that's kind of what they did a little bit. But we were still having success inside. Like I said, our seniors up front were doing a phenomenal job moving them. We were averaging probably 3 to 4 yards a carry. So, like I said, I'm proud of them, and things didn't fall our way tonight. And like I said, kudos to Vinton County. They played well. It was up and down game.
Yeah, it was definitely a tale of 2 halves.
Yes.
We came out, I thought defensively, man, we looked great that first half, shutting down the corners. We talked about it numerous times. Mason Collins and Josh Clarkson on the corners were having a night. They were both just cutting people down. Haven would think he'd have room, get the edge, and then one of those guys come flying out of nowhere and take their feet out from under him.
I'll tell you who had a phenomenal game was Grayson Sykes.
He did.
Touchdown catch for the young,
coming up inside and stopping those runs.
Well, he played right there. What was he playing? Outside backer?
Outside backer.
So he was coming in scraping. And how many times did he come in and do that?
He was wrong arm. He probably had 10 tackles off the edge.
Yeah, we actually showed him on a replay a couple of times. Have him come down scraping. Yeah.
So he did a good job. And like I said, I'm proud of our kids. That's all you can say. It is what it is. We got beat. And we're going to grow from it. The kids are upset. Obviously, we lose quite a few kids. And, those young kids see the importance of the games. And and the importance of winning games and senior season and stuff like that. So, and the seniors spoke to the kids, so that's a positive thing. So.
Yeah. Well, that's a heartbreaker, Coach.
A lot of good things to look forward, though. Improve your record from last year by a win. So finish up 5-5. Future's bright here, man. Still got a lot of kids to bring back. Wes Briggs, get to see a lot of him next year. Of course, you get Clarkson back, get Grayson Seitz back, Bailey usually back. So if we do lose 13 seniors, we're going to miss those kids tremendously. But I'm sure before the season next year, we'll get with you some pregame or preseason stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Looking forward to what you cook up, man.
I'm hoping we can cook up something good next year, too. So
that's it.
Well, thanks for letting us tag along, Coach.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yep, appreciate everything you do. Thanks for letting us be a part of it, man.
All right, thank you.
Yep, God bless. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us tonight. Nate, got any final thoughts?
No, I had a fun season, Matt. Game 10, season went fast. So, looking forward to next year, and had a good time.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody enjoyed, what we did at home. We tried to, bring a quality program every time. We know we're not, Kirk Herbstreit and, Brad Ness are back here, but we try to do the best and, make it fun for you guys back home. But, it was a fun time. Thanks, Total Media, for letting us do it, because it's a big honor to be able to do this, Matt. And, had a great time. PJ, of course, keeping stats. And then, like you said, great play-by-play guy here beside of me. So
we have a good time.
A lot of fun, Matt.
Couple of things, last two orders of business here. We have a patio player of the game and the Monroe Collision hit of the game. We'll do two. We forgot to do it last week. We were trying to get out of Meg's in a hurry. So last week, hit of the game is going to go to Josh Clarkson. Interestingly enough, the hit that we gave him hit of the game for is the one that initially jarred him.
Yeah.
And he played hurt for 2 quarters before his brain finally couldn't take it anymore. So we'll give Clarkson hit of the game. And then Hunter Collins on defense last week was just an absolute terror.
Right.
So we'll give him player of the game last week. This week, man, it's tougher. It's tougher, man. We've been talking about it during breaks on and off. I know, nominations for hit of the game. Landon Hypes had 2 or 3 that were really good. Mason Collins early had the hit on the wide receiver down here in the corner of the end zone to completely break that pass up that Cale Fott tipped. And then Clarkson had 2 or 3 on the corner out here. One that he sent a guy end over end. So, man, Monroe Collision hit of the game. It's tough.
It's tough.
I think we kind of decided it's going to be Mason Collins.
Yeah.
Senior kid. And that was early in the game trying to set the tone.
There's so many big hits, like you said.
Yeah.
But I think
Connor McWilliams had a couple. So, I mean, there's just, guys involved. You can tell they really wanted this game, but we can only give that T-shirt to one guy.
Yep.
So it'll be Mason Collins on hit of the game tonight. And then player of the game, this is another tough one. We called senior Landon Hypes, we called his name a lot moving around. I think he's got to be nominated. Johnny Scott had the only touchdowns in the ball game. Kind of just willing his team on both sides of the ball. Trying to think of some other Grayson Seitz.
Kel Fott having a big catch on that 4th and whatever it was. So many big plays.
Those are the guys we wanted to mention, but I think our decision tonight is going to go to Johnny Scott. Senior quarterback is going to be the patio player of the game, just for the leadership and just the growth that he's shown over the year. And then this, like I said tonight, he's accounted for the only touchdowns in the ball game. Had 1 rushing, had 1 passing. Made some big plays. The throw, the catch by Cale was great. That was a two-prong play there because Johnny made a heck of a throw, throwing sidearm off balance to kind of fit that where only his guy could get it. So those are your awards. Last week, hit of the game, Josh Clarkson, player of the game, Mason Collins. This week, Hunter Collins. Then hit of the game tonight is going to be Mason Collins. Player of the game is going to be Johnny Scott. So thanks for hanging out with us this year, guys. It's been a blessing to be able to bring a Golden Rocket football for one more year. Hopefully we'll be back next year. If you don't get sick of listening to us and you like basketball, we'll be calling Golden Rocket basketball this year. And we won't tell you who, but we do have a surprise 3rd guy that's going to come on the air with us. We'll break that to you when we go on the air.
Running Rocket.
The first time. So with that, I'm Matt Peterson, Nate Ballahan, Paul Peterson. You've been listening to Golden Rocket football on Fox Sports 105.3 FM, 1330 AM. And tonight we're also on 98.7 Pure Rock, WYRO MacArthur. Good night and God bless.